introductions. We've had all the pomp and circumstance. We've had all the fuss and feathers. But it's time. It's time for Dodger baseball.
What's up, everybody? What's up, Valhalla? Sports Talk is on the air. Dodgers versus Mets. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. And the magic number, ladies and gentlemen, is 8. The magic number is 8. 8 wins. 8 more wins, and our Dodgers would host a World Series championship trophy. And we're going to be here for every one of them. Every one of them. Let me do some shout outs to those already up in here. I can only go up so high, but SD, the show in the house. Jorge Gomez, up in here. Hiking Combat. Let's go LA. Grafster in the house. Daniel Barry Sports Highlights in the house. Andrew, up in here. D-Way. Ricardo Moreno. What's up, Ricardo? Geeky says power came on after 14 days. No internet, though, so I'm visiting my dad. Man, I'm glad you're okay, man. Glad you're okay. Yankee Kyle in the house. Good evening, Valhalla. What's up? D-Way says 2 times, 7 times. Championship numbers. Sarah Small, up in here. Summer Obe. Mr. Summer Obe in the house. Mick, up in here. Who's ready for some Dodger baseball? I am ready for some Dodger baseball. Bruce Davis, hi, brother. Everyone, go Dodgers. Welcome back, Bruce. Eddie Arcio, Mr. Arcio, up in here. Now, YouTube been on that bullshit today, y'all, so hopefully this stream goes off without a hitch and we can keep this one live and not have to restart. Ruben Alvarez, win each inning. Let's go Dodgers. Ready, set, go. All right, this is a 5:15 start Pacific time. Will be shown on Fox, regular Fox network TV. Currently, Fox is showing the Lions-Cowboys game. Lions bit off into the Cowboys' booty. That's why Cowboys should stay out where Lions roam. 47-9, a shellacking. Someone's getting fired. It's Jerry's birthday. Probably Mike Zimmer. Aiden Hutchinson hurt in that game, y'all. Ugly, gruesome injury. Stomach turning. And I think his year is done. Not confirmed, though. Pitching matchup tonight. Jack Flaherty, Agent Zero, versus Kodai Senga for the Mets. Senga in these playoffs has a 4.50 earned run average. Sounds good for Dodger fans until you see Jack Flaherty has a 6.75 earned run average in this postseason. But anyway, it's still early. Still early. Cowboys thought it was an exhibition. Let's have fun and a good game. Let's go Dodgers. Let's get it. Robert Prado, Gary Merrill. What's up, Gary? $28 likes. 123 views. We got our rally towels ready. We got the mac and cheese with weenies heating up as we speak. I got a buddy of mine from high school at this game. So I'll be looking for him on the old telecast. I'm an Eagles fan, says Yankee Kyle. Quincy Robinson in the house. Let's go Dodgers. Let's get it. Listen, y'all, you can member up on Valhalla Sports Talk and have access to all of those custom emojis, all 21 of them, and rep your team in the chat for as little as $1. The lowest level membership on the channel that entitles you to the emojis is $1, y'all. $1. Is your buddy dressed as Mayor McCheese? I wish. He could. He was a cop, so he probably has some badges. He probably has some badges he could wear. All right, again, 5:15 start. For those of you that like to put a little Skrilla, some scratch, some bacon, some dinero, some dollars, some ducats, some cheddar. I don't know a hand sign for cheddar or cheese. Some money, some moolah on the game, or even points. Betting is open. You can bet the winner of this game. Choices, Dodgers or Mets. Bet between 10 and 100,000 of your Valhalla Sports Talk points. And you too could be point rich by the end of the evening. But probably not. No cash value. No cash value. Let me go ahead and throw my bet in there, y'all. I'm afraid to look at my chat because I figure RJ is going to come in and say, they got you blocked. Rich by the end of the evening. Bet activated. Dodgers favored by 1.5. Mets getting a 1.5. Plus 135 for the Mets on the money line. Thank you, dear. Minus 160 for the Doyers. Over under 8.5. In the chat, y'all. In the chat, give me a prediction. What's the score going to be and who is going to come out victorious? Game 1 is a huge deal in this playoff format, y'all. Do you have a question, baby? I could use a topper offer. Mm-hmm. No.
Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
What was I saying, chat? I forgot what I was saying. Oh, under this format, this game one, in my belief, is very important for these Dodgers. It's a 2-3-2 format, best of 7. So you figure you want to get that momentum early because ideally you want to win the first 2 at home so that you guarantee, no matter what, that it's going to have to come back to your house for a game 5. But you can't win 2 if you don't win 1. See what I'm saying? Matchup predictor, according to ESPN Analytics, gives the Dodgers a 61% chance at victory. The Mets, 39%. I'll get to the starting lineups in just a moment. Los Angeles, California is the place. Thank you, dear. Dodger Stadium is the locale. 71 degrees and sunny. A beautiful early evening for baseball. Jeremy Rehawk, home plate umpire. Marvin Hudson at first. Nick Lentz, man in second base. Bill Miller at third. David Rackley, left field umpire. Jordan Baker, right field umpire. Umpires, stay the F out the way. Stay out the way. Thank you in advance. Thank you in advance. The Mets in their last 5 are 4-1. The Dodgers in their last 5 are 3-2. You see what's going on in the chat? Please don't tell me I'm shadow banned, RJ. Dr. Joanne Krause. Who in the house? Hey, mate, I'm in Australia. When do the Dodger games start? It starts in about 30 minutes. 30 minutes to first pitch. We could have a Yankee versus Dodger World Series. Truth. Leticia Arjona in the house. Willard Wright. Willard Wright always starts. No disrespect. Willard Wright. I ought to time you out for that, Willard Wright. Just for pissing me off. I oughta. Why I oughta? We'll get to the starting lineups in just a moment, y'all. All right. Simple dinner for a simple man. Comfort food for a very important game. Mac and cheese with some weenies. All right, let's take a look at today's starting lineup. Last I checked, the Mets did not have a lineup posted. So we're about to find out. There's the lineup for your Los Angeles Dodgers. I'm going to leave that up a minute. Ohtani, the DH. Betts and right. Freeman at first. Hernandez in left, Smith catching, Muncy the third baseman, Hernandez in center, Lux the second baseman, Edman the shortstop, and Jack Flaherty on the bump. Nothing else, baby. You the bestest. Oh, their lineup is video. Lindor, Vientos, Nemo, Alonso, Marte, Winkler, Iglesias, Taylor, Alvarez, Senga. So that's the Mets starting lineup today. It's that time, y'all. It is that time. In the chat, give me your predictions about who's going to win this game and what is the score going to be. What will the score be? Back to the main. I'm going to try to scarf down this dinner before this game starts. So I want to introduce my co-host for the evening. The one, the only, the forever immortalized Crackerjack, da Chimp. Dodgers 10-1. My prediction for tonight's game, ladies and gentlemen, the Valhalla Stone Cold Blue Lock. Dodgers 4, Mets 3 in extras. $7-5 Mets, or 7-5 Dodgers says top secret. 5-4 says Eddie. Or 2. Dodgers wins says Leticia. New York Mets number 1 says Lonnie. Scarfage underway. I'm going to try to kill this, bro. What, baby? Val, you know you're the homie, but I'm pulling for the Mets this time. I understand, Bobby. I mean, your Red Sox sucked. I understand. 5-4-11 says Gary. Ricardo Moreno. Mike says Yankees fans are rooting for the Mets. I understand the Yankees are scared of the Dodgers. I understand. You don't have to apologize for that. The new evil empire is floating in over the United States of America. Totally understandable. Yeah, we don't play in here, Mike. I didn't see very many predictions, y'all. Are we nervous? Are we nervous? Six to nothing Dodgers, says Pinkus Crowther. Keep the donuts rolling. 2 shutouts in a row for the Doyers. But if you end up playing the Yankees, F that team. Go Doyers. Mets 5-3, says Mike. Get your bets in, y'all. Let's get a whole kitty of points up there in the bets. Jay Ramirez in the house. Russ the Hunter up in here. Geeky Ghosty. 90% of my coworkers are pissed that the Padres lost. Yeah, it's been a rough day or so for Padres fans. Hopefully, Bobby, our Dodger team shows up that isn't ghosted from time to time. Robert Prado says Dodgers 6, Mets 3. $51 likes, 90 currently in the house. Hit that subscribe. We're real close to 17.5 on the subscriber side. And 29 away from emoji number 22 on the member side. Wicked One says 8-4 Dodgers. The COO put her money where her mouth was, y'all. 1,000 on the Doyers. We got just over 15 minutes to first pitch, chat. 15 minutes to first pitch. If the Dodgers beat the Mets, they are my pick to win it all. If they get past the Mets, neither of the teams in the AL can beat them. We got serious issues with our pitching, Bobby, our starting pitching. That's the only thing that can bring us down. And Ohtani needs to show up in this NLCS, y'all. Ohtani needs to be the superstar that he is absolutely destined to be. Nemo's going yard. Didn't Nemo get hurt the other night? Mike, why do I think he got hurt? I guess who doesn't have issues with their pitching? It's October. Chewy Martinez. Been a great day, Val. My Eagles won. I just saw Dallas get whooped by Detroit. Now, hopefully, the Dodgers can win. No, I'm good, baby. I am good. The last few macaronis. Yeah, in the chat, y'all. In the chat. Let me know, who do you think is going to be that X Factor for either of these teams? Let me know who your X Factor is and what is he going to do? My X Factor, Frederick Von Freeman will hit a home run within the first 3 innings. I never seen a talking monkey before. Well, it's not real. I guess I'm supposed to tell you that per YouTube regulations. Playing cards, chips, lightsabers, all of it.
3-1. Shohei Ohtani
X factor is the bullpen for the Dodgers, says Jay Ramirez. So Alex Vesia is out, y'all. Alex Vesia is out. The players scrolling on your screen are the 26-man rosters for both the Dodgers and the Mets, updated today when they announced the NLCS rosters. And it's not a monkey, it's a chimp. Doyles will conquer the Big Apple one team at a time. Mets, then Yankees. This series was the best Dodger bullpen in history, game 2 aside, says Jay Ramirez. All right, Fox is still doing their OT show. I will be bringing you the game audio from the Dodger telecast through this entire series. The Dodgers are taking the field right now, likely just prior to the national anthem. They did do a peek in on Fox just now. They're lining up along the baselines. How pissed must the Browns be for letting Mayfield walk? Dude is lighting it up in Tampa. You know, listen, there's a lot of folks that talked mad shit about Mayfield. A lot of people that talked mad shit about him when they let him go. I mentioned in multiple Vikings telecasts that the Vikings should be the first ones on the phone to talk to him. So, a lot of revisionist history on YouTube these days, y'all. Revisionist history. Same thing with Sam Darnold. People say it, oh, I knew he was going to be great at Minnesota. I thought he was going to suck. I'll admit it. But I called Mayfield. I wanted Mayfield on the Vikings. And just like I want Trevor Lawrence on the Vikings. Get him on there. Elishiva Jones in the house. What's up, Elishiva? Elishiva Jones in the house. 58 likes. 606 views. Hit that sub if you're new.
Holy Jesus.
And like the video. Like the video. I would like to finally have another 100 subscriber stream to get me to 17.6 tonight. Like the old days. I thought about making this a subscriber only stream. I might do that tomorrow. You made a new Dodgers emoji, square shaped. Now that's the original one, Elishiva. That's when I had like 5 emojis. That's the original. To be fair, everyone thought Darnold was going to suck, says Fowler. Well, I did. I did. Have you ever noticed that baseball players don't do this, for the most part, don't do this whole show when they're going into the stadium? You know, they don't put on these fancy outfits and shit like they do in the NBA. Ohtani shows up to every game in black sweatpants, his New Balance shoes, a white t-shirt, and his hat on backwards. Every game. I remember you didn't want McCarthy even if he went 4th round. Facts? Oh, yeah, I'm coming back on camera in a sec, Elishiva. Darnold was a bust with the Jets. Elishiva throwing maters at the Mets. All right, we got about 10 minutes to first pitch, y'all. 10 minutes. Yeah, I could very well set game 2 to subscriber only mode, chat. Just letting y'all know. I almost fell off my chair when the Vikings picked JJ first round. Did you fall off your chair when he fucked up his knee in the preseason? Typical Viking crap. All right, let me get everything resynced here. We'll bring in this audio. Let Cracker Jack get to the snack bar to get him some nachos. soda pop. All righty, here we go. Here we go. All right, here's the Fox Talking Heads with their East Coast bias.
Season or out of season, the #1 place for college sports is SiriusXM College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
All righty, we're hooked up, y'all. We're hooked up. First pitch, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. They started me off with some music. Loggy Raider in the house. Nope. Dodger shirt. Dodger shirt. I don't know if the Chargers won today or not, man.
Dodgers fans, enhance your listening experience by downloading the iHeartRadio app. Listen to the game in HD. It's all powered by LA Care Health Plan.
Danny
Serving all
Fan in the house. What's up, Danny?
LACare.org. All right, before first pitch, we head back out to the
Tonight's
booth. Steven Nelson,
home
Rick
run
Monday,
bobblehead.
guys.
It's the Dodgers and Mets in the championship
Hey, Oscar.
series. It sounds familiar.
Hey, Oscar
1988,
Hernandez.
the last time they met in the LCS. They've met 2 times since then in the post, but both those, Mo, were in the division series. But you think back to 88.
This is the Fox
of course,
announcer.
the Mets, they won 100 games. They were the heavy favorite.
Let me see if I got the right telecast on here, y'all. I ain't trying to get in no trouble.
It's 2 totally different clubs from when they met in May. So what are you
that's
looking
Nelson.
forward to the most here in Game 1?
I think, first of all, how long the starting pitchers go. And if you look at the Dodgers and the footprint that they have already in the series against the Padres, how often are we going to be seeing bullpens by committee? And speaking of the Dodgers bullpens, I don't know how you can improve upon it. They weren't good. They were absolutely
Warbucks have
superb
Ohtani
in that
hitting
series against
bomblets.
San Diego. And how much they're going to be called upon in this series,
Can go
we are
have
going to be
dinner.
finding
Alrighty.
out. Interesting also that Dave Roberts addressing the
Well,
fact
maybe.
is that, hey, look, he was
Hand
asked
me
the
my
question.
sweatband.
Hey, Singa may only go 2 or 3 innings. How does that affect your ball club? And if we look at the lineup, Kike Hernandez is in the lineup playing in center field. The reason? Well, first of all, he's earned it. The big home run in Game 5 against the Padres. But also, if they do bring in the lefty, and that's perceived what it's going to be, that's a good situation to have Hernandez in that lineup. And he's batting the 7th spot.
So from a talent standpoint, the Mets different than the
putting on the
Padres. I'm not going to
garbage
say better or
sweatbands again,
worse
y'all.
because, again,
It worked
like
so
you
far.
throw the paper stuff and the roster out the window. But one thing we can say definitively
And his boys
is
are
that
gonna
the
go out
starting
coming from a
rotation
Yankee
for
fan
New
says
York,
Mike.
much more lefties for the Dodgers to face. That'll be Sean Manaea, the Game 2 starter, and presumably at some point the veteran Jose Quintana, not to mention bulk guy David Peterson, who we're probably going to see tonight. And that bodes well for the Dodgers because they're very comfortable facing lefties.
Yeah,
Peanuts
and
and
for the Mets, they are not
Cracker
like the Padres. They don't have 5 guys. The lineup can go deep all the time. They have guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but their ball club is really designed to get on base. If they can get the extra base, fine. They're going to try and force the issue. They have a ball club that's very dynamic. The Dodgers know exactly they have their hands full. The Mets know they have their hands full with the Dodgers.
Yes. The Mets, again, they know Sean Manaea starting Game 2. The Dodgers have not officially announced what's going to happen in Game 2 because it's all dependent on Game 1 and Jack Flaherty. Dave Roberts said the hometown kid is built for the moment. Wasn't great against San Diego.
I don't care if
Let's
I
see how it is
never
tonight.
get back.
Trying to get the Dodgers on the board first in this best-of-7 National League Championship Series, the winner going to the World Series.
All right, thank you, guys. Dodgers Mets first pitch is next. After the game, David Vastate's got you covered with all the post-game reaction. This, again, the 4th time the Dodgers and Mets have squared off in the postseason. 2015 NLDS.
R in the house. Howdy,
Mets
Valhalla
won
in
the
chat.
series
Let's
in
go
5
Dodgers.
games.
Hello, Donna.
2006 NLDS. Mets won the series in a 3-game
Sam says he
sweep.
likes the
And, of course, the
Dodgers' chances.
1988 National League Championship Series. Tonight, Game 1. 2024 NLCS. The 5th time these two teams have squared off in the postseason. Jack Flaherty, Kodai Senga, the pitching matchup. First pitch when we return. Let's go, Dodger fans. Enjoy it. I'm Tim Cates. It's been Morongo Casino. Dodgers on deck on the Los Angeles Dodgers Audio Network.
All right. It's that time, y'all. It is that time. It's time.
Well, we've had all the introductions. We've had all the pomp and circumstance. We've had all the fuss and feathers. But it's time. It's time for Dodger baseball.
Let's go. 71 likes, 808 views.
Together, let's drive.
And LA Care.
For all of LA.
Dodger
David
playoff
Elias in the
baseball
house. What's up,
is
David?
just moments away.
Alex checking in from Japan. How's the sound, y'all? How is the sound? That's weird.
Let's go. Dives in the foul ground and he makes the catch. This ball's back. It's gone. Go, go, go. Absolutely annihilated that pitch. The Los Angeles Dodgers do it again. This is one for the history books.
Let's go.
Welcome to LA Dodgers playoff baseball. What a scene here at Dodger Stadium. Dodgers baseball is brought to you by
You can't do that, Donnie. You can't do that, girl.
LA County Public Works.
Visit waterforla.com.
Jacoby and Myers.
Justice for you since 1972.
Haven't seen her yet.
Coffee hot dogs.
Haven't seen her
A
yet, Dan.
SoCal treasure. Local. Original. Great.
Brenda
Nabby and
Wampler in
Tankless
the house.
water
What's up, Brenda?
For endless hot water, visit tanklessmadesimple.com.
Sound is good. Okay.
By Galpin Motors.
Family owned and operated since 1946.
First pitch is moments away on the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
It's game time.
Let's go.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniel's Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948.
They've been a member
home
for
run
14 months.
at any
Go
of their
Blue, he
stores
says.
to receive a free
go.
team bracelet and $50 off
let's
any
go.
purchase of $99 or more. And don't forget, everyone is approved for credit at Daniels. So visit danielsjewelers.com now to find the nearest store. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers.
If you've been injured in an accident, Jacoby and Myers will go to bat for you and fight for the justice you deserve. With over 50 years of experience in the field and the trust of tens of thousands of clients, Jacoby and Myers has the winning record you want on your side. Jacoby and Myers handles every case with the same level of care, and your case matters at Jacoby and Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers. For a free consultation, call 1-800-5-MILLION today. Jacoby and Myers, let the big league lawyers fight for you.
1-877 Cars for Kids. K-A-R-S Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids.
Hello, been a member for 20 months.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
The LA County Department of Mental Health congratulates
All right,
the Dodgers
Dodger fans,
and
good
looks
luck now.
forward to
Let's
another
get it.
win and
Let's
title.
get it.
Remember,
808.
the LA County Department of Mental Health is always there for you and your loved ones by offering free emotional support, service referrals, and crisis counseling. Hope, recovery, and well-being are just a phone call away on the 24/7 helpline at 1-800-854-7771. That's 1-800-854-7771.
One of the 309 be homies.
dmh.lacounty.gov.
Put them Dodger emojis in the chat, y'all. Let's flood the chat with Dodger Blue.
Peter King, and me, Jim Gray.
We have Coach Saban.
You had 7 national championships. How did you sustain it?
I never ever had relief syndrome. I never felt like we had to rest on our laurels. I never felt like I could do that.
It's really about looking ahead to the next game and focus everything on the next challenge and the next opponent.
Listen to the extended version of
It
Let's
was
Go,
4-3,
now available
Mike Ware,
exclusively
4-3
on the
Dodgers.
all-new
Extra.
SiriusXM app.
SiriusXM has everything a college football fan needs.
He's in trouble and down he goes. The ball comes out.
All the big games are on the SiriusXM app.
Down the sidelines, midfield. It's a race. Picking him up.
So the other night, I was synced up
Your
really
daily
well with
in-depth
Fox
analysis
TV. I
on
hope it's the
College
same
Sports
tonight.
Radio, Channel 84.
There's not a lot of holes or weaknesses on
Very
that football
minimal.
team, and they've got the goods where you want to have the goods for a championship caliber roster.
Our experts get you ready for game day every day on SiriusXM and the SiriusXM app.
YouTube Productions in the house.
This is John Palmerosi. On the new SiriusXM original podcast, The Road to Cooperstown, I sit down with Hall of Famer Mariano Rivera.
Joe, I used to go to bed crying because I couldn't
Theo
communicate.
is
That
worried
frustrated me
about
so
Kirsten.
bad. I said, you know what, this cannot happen.
she hasn't seen
I
her.
have to learn the language.
The Road to Cooperstown airs Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern on MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89, and the all-new SiriusXM app. New episodes drop
baby,
every
watch the
Tuesday
dugout.
wherever you
right
get your
there
podcasts.
on the camera thing. She's sitting
Now
in
through
there.
November
Guaranteed.
1st, SiriusXM is giving away a pair of tickets to every MLB postseason game through the World Series. Listen to MLB Network Radio for the clues and be the first caller to correctly name the postseason hero, and you'll receive a pair of tickets to an MLB postseason game. MLB Network Radio has your chance to win on SiriusXM 89 and the all-new SiriusXM app. No transportation will be included in connection with these prizes. For full contest information and official rules, visit SiriusXM.com/MLB postseason heroes. No purchase necessary. Open only to current SiriusXM subscribers prior to September 22nd. Must be a U.S. resident over the age of 18.
Bank. Limited eligibility for same-day funding. On deck does not lend in North Dakota. All loans subject to lender approval.
Fans expect to in every season, but imagine winning the championship 29 seasons in a row. Galpin Ford did that, being the #1 volume Ford dealer in the world for 29 years, led by the Bachman family, is the largest family-owned
this up
and
as the
operated dealer
matchup
group in
between
Southern
Ohtani
California.
and Lindor,
Galpin has
who
been
have
part of the community
hit
since
pretty well in the
1946,
postseason.
offering great deals, great service with
We
great
need a
people. In addition to
huge
Ford, Galpin's winning heritage includes
championship
Mazda,
series from
Honda,
Ohtani,
Volkswagen,
though.
Porsche, Land Rover, Aston Martin, Jaguar, Lincoln, Volvo, Polestar, and Lotus.
Yeah, I don't know how I can turn that down and have the COO still hear it.
Let's go to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
And now your voices of the LA Dodgers.
Rick Monday and Steve
But now-
Nelson.
It's gonna be me.
Championship Series as the Dodgers entertain the New York Mets, and one of these teams will be headed to the World Series as the Dodgers in the background taking the field. Hi again, everybody. Rick Monday alongside Steven Nelson and with producer engineer Dwayne McDonald. Well, as if the opening series was not exciting enough, the Dodgers taking 5 games to defeat the San Diego Padres, and now they take on the Mets, who come in from New York. The first 2 games here in Los Angeles.
The
next
audio
3
is telling me there's
will be
nowhere to
in
fast
New
forward
York
to, so
at
this is
Citi
supposed to
Field.
be
But first things first,
getting
these
to
2
you as
ballparks
fast
have
as
been
it
on a
can,
roll.
y'all.
And for the Mets, who the
Again,
Dodgers
please
have
do
swept
not
that
spoil
series
in
at
my
the end
chat.
of May. The Mets
You
resemble
ruin the
nothing like
experience
that
for the
team
other
that was
members of the
struggling. They were
community.
11 games below 500, but since that time,
Batting
they're
order
one of
for
the
the
winningest
Mets:
teams
Lindor,
in
Bentos,
baseball.
Nimmo,
The Dodgers, of
Alonso,
course,
Marte,
98 victories with the
Winkler,
best record
Iglesias,
in Major League
Taylor,
Baseball.
and
Here's
Alvarez.
Dave Roberts' starting lineup. It'll be again Shohei Ohtani leading it
It's
off,
a
the
Teoscar.
designated hitter. Mookie Betts batting second and playing in right field. Freddie Freeman, sore ankle and all, is at first. Teoscar Hernandez is in left. Doing the catching, Will Smith. Max Muncy is at third base. KK Hernandez in center. Gavin Lux will be at second base.
Usually,
and Tommy Edman
we're usually
ninth,
about
and he'll be at shortstop.
2 to
For
3
Jack
pitches
Flaherty,
behind the
local product,
telecast, y'all.
6'4" right-hander. In
So
28
please don't
starts.
spoil in the chat. It's just
Overall,
how it is.
Was 13-7. So for this Dodger ball club, trying to get on the board here early in today's game. The umpiring crew and using 7 umpires, one of them in reserve. That'll be Jeremy Rehack working the plate. He'll call the balls and strikes. Marvin Hudson is at first. Nick Lentz at second.
Oh, Flaherty.
And
His
Bill
favorite
Miller, the crew
pitch is the
chief, is
four-seam
over at third.
fastball,
David
like damn near
Rapley down the left
everybody
field
else in the
line.
majors.
Jordan Baker down the right field line. There are also 3 replay umpires perched in New York should there be a challenge in any of the plays here at Dodger Stadium. Excitement, you bet. Game 1, National League Championship Series. It's the Dodgers against the New York Mets. Able to play. Here's Steven.
Thank you, Mo. Wherever you may be and however you may be listening, welcome back to Blue Heaven on Earth, and welcome to the NLCS. The Dodgers and Mets meet for the right to go to the World Series. Jack Flaherty set to go. So are we. Francisco Lindor, the star switch-hitting shortstop, digs in, batting from the left side against the right-handed Flaherty, who drops his right arm, wiggles his glove. His first pitch of the ball game is in there. Called strike 1. A fastball at 93 miles per hour right down the pipe. Flaherty starting in a championship series game for the first time since 2019. His pitch bounced to second. After the third hop, it's fielded by Lux. He gets it over to Freeman. 1 gone. Well, for Flaherty, it's his second start of this postseason. He lost Game 2 of the division series against the Padres here at Dodger Stadium. 5 1/3 innings, 4 earned runs on 5 hits, including a pair of homers. Struck out 2 and walked 1. Well, 3 of those runs and 3 of those hits came in the first 2 innings. So trying to get off to a better start here tonight against New York. Now it's the rookie third baseman, Mark Vientos, swings through strike 1. A fastball at 94 on the inner third.
We'll see if Flaherty
We
stays
told
with
you
the
twice,
pattern. He throws
Yoshiba,
a
it's
lot of
Teoscar.
breaking balls. In fact, Almost 50% of his pitches regular season breaking stuff.
Comes back with another fastball, dots the outside corner. He's in front of Vientos, 0-2. Vientos, a young third baseman. Not yet 25 years old, but he's been arguably the best hitter in New York's lineup during this postseason. Flaherty goes to the curveball, spiked in the dirt, ball 1.
Turned 25 in 60 days.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hits in 6 of 7 games for Vientos this postseason. He has struck out 10 times in 30 plate appearances. He is a free swinger. There will be strikeouts, but there is a ton of pop in that bat. Bases empty, 1 out, top of the first. The 1-2 pitch. Flaherty goes to the slider, down and away. 2-2 for Vientos.
So, Steven, talking about strikeout swings and misses. In the first game so far postseason, the Mets have been swinging and missing
in the house. What's up, Rob
high
Dog?
percentage.
And now the 2-2. Vientos held back on the swing, then pulled it foul on the left side.
Which figures that strikeouts become more and more prevalent because you're talking about better teams that you're playing in as you advance. Things don't get easier, they get more difficult.
Flaherty will try again. A 2-2 pitch. Vientos swings and misses. Strike 3. Beautiful curveball from Jack Flaherty, down and away. Got the third baseman to chase. Strikeout number 1, out number 2.
And the first swing and miss that we really see.
Over there, you just got struck out by Jack Flaherty.
The percentage is it's a higher chase rate on top of it, the early goings.
2 out, nobody on, top of the first. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series just underway. Now Flaherty will face Brandon Nimmo, left-handed hitting left fielder. Stares at a fastball, just miss, and the area off the plate away from the lefty. Was reaching all 7
I saw her doing interviews in the Dodgers clubhouse with champagne.
There's a fastball on the outside corner. Called strike 1, evens the count.
Rob Parsons in the house. Hey, have a good day, Rob. Have a good day, man.
Nimmo, a native of Cheyenne, Wyoming. The 1-1 pitch coming from Flaherty. It's a curveball and a beauty. At the knee, swung
Big Zig in the house. What's up, Big Zig?
With 2 strikes now.
All right, Rob. Be safe, man. Have a good day.
Straightaway center over to left center.
A 1-2 pitch with Dodger Stadium on its feet is buried in the dirt. A curveball, too low. And now it's 2-2. Nimmo has been a thorn in the Dodgers' side. He loves playing against the Dodgers, and he especially loves visiting Dodger Stadium.
You're busy wiping up my tears from the Cowboys' ass whooping.
Keep him that big. 2 out, nobody on, scoreless game. Another 2-strike pitch. Up and away. Ball 3 fills the count. Fastball that slipped out of Flaherty's hand. Trying to avoid a dreaded 2-out walk. With the slugging first baseman Alonso on deck. The pitch. On a line into Edmonds' glove. At shortstop. Left to second base on the edge of the dirt. It's a 1-2-3. Top of the first inning for Jack Flaherty. He gives a scoreless game to the top of the lineup. Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, and Freddy Freeman against Kodai Senga. Next.
Now through November 1st, SiriusXM is giving away a pair of tickets to every MLB postseason game through the World Series. Listen to MLB Network Radio for the clues and be the first caller to correctly name the postseason hero, and you'll receive a pair of tickets to an MLB
coming up to
postseason
bat.
MLB Network Radio has your chance to win on SiriusXM 89 and the all-new SiriusXM app. No transportation will be included in connection with these prizes. For full contest information and official rules, visit SiriusXM.com/MLB postseason heroes. No purchase necessary. Open only to current SiriusXM subscribers prior to September 22nd. Must be a U.S. resident over the age of 18.
SiriusXM has everything a college football fan needs.
He's in trouble and down he goes. The ball comes out.
All the big games are on the SiriusXM app.
Down the sidelines midfield. It's a race. Picking them up, putting them down.
Plus, hear daily in-depth analysis on College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
There's not a lot of holes or weaknesses on that football team, and they've got the goods where you want to have the goods for a championship caliber roster.
Our experts get you ready for game day every day on SiriusXM and the SiriusXM app.
No one keeps you closer to U.S. soccer than SiriusXM FC.
We're now joined by U.S. men's national team head coach Mauricio Pochettino.
The country is about
Take
to
it,
compete,
Mick.
to
I'll
win,
take
and
it.
to give everything. What we need to translate to the fans, we need to be protagonists, we need to be aggressive team, an entertainment team, because we are USA and the culture is about to win.
Hear more from Mauricio
Dodgers, please run up the pitch count and get into the Mets bullpen early, says Steven Richter.
Subject to lender approval. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey!
No, Jay-Z. No.
We'll head to the plate. Shohei Ohtani, followed by Mookie Betts.
He did.
Freddie
Jay-Z did tell me
Kodai Senga, a 31-year-old second-year starter from Japan.
He ain't lying.
Making his second start of the postseason, just his third start of the year. A right-hander. Last year, though, finished second in Rookie of the Year voting in the National League. And he went 12-7 with a 2.98
Smoggy in LA today, y'all.
166 in the third innings last season. He struck out 202.
Ohtani, Betts, Freeman, Hernandez, Smith, Muncy, Hernandez,
Rick
Lux,
Monday, and
Edmonds.
the highlight in that arsenal is his ghost fork, a fork ball.
Well, it's a fork ball, and the bottom drops out of it. So for Senga, from February 22nd to July 26th on the injury list, sprained right shoulder, and then strained left half in his first start against
Senga
Atlanta.
on the bump.
He rejoined the club on the final road trip of the season during the regular trip, and here he is. So it figures it's going to be a short outing.
He'll face his fellow countryman Shohei Ohtani to start things off. Senga is set. Ball at the belt. Ohtani at the plate. The pitch is taken outside. A cutter that was dropped by the catcher, Francisco Alvarez, ball one. Ohtani was 4 for 20.
Sports Lab says, let's go LA. Let's go, man.
A lot of whiffs from Shohei against the Padres. He's ahead of Senga 1-0. Here's the pitch. Ohtani bounces it to the right side. Over to his left is the veteran infielder Iglesias. He fields and throws for out number one. One out, base is empty. Mookie Betts will take his turn.
For Senga, the fastball is going to be in the mid. Occasionally, he gets up in the upper 90s when he's healthy. That forkball we talked about, the cutter, the slider to go with it.
Everett.
His first pitch to Mookie Betts. Mookie has to spin out of the way of a fastball running up and in at 94. Nearly
Better
hit
not
him
hit
1-0.
Mookie, fool.
The Dodgers saw Senga last year. Started against the Dodgers in the middle of July. Gave up just 1 run on 4 hits in 6 innings. That 1 run, a Mookie Betts solo homer. The pitch is spiked in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. In fact, for the Dodgers that day,
I know my ball. This is big thing.
Against Senga, Mookie Betts was 3 for 3
You said
with
you
a
know
home
your
run.
ball, and Rob in the
The
last
rest of the team
stream
was
said
just
that
1 for
he
18.
played with his balls. Coincidence?
Scoreless game here, game 1 of the LCS, and Mookie Betts will take again a cutter that's pulled outside, 3-0. Freddie Freeman in the starting lineup to begin this series against New York. He's on deck. Scoreless so far.
He doesn't have the best control here, Sword.
First. The 3-0. Mookie taking all the way
Freeman.
inside and upstairs. Ball 4. A 4-pitch walk.
And pitch count, one of the things with Senga also, of course, if you start to look at this year's postseason play, the bullpens.
DeMarie in the house. What's up, DeMarie?
The bullpens that work almost as many innings as the starting pitchers.
Oh, Freddie.
It's a new era in Major League Baseball, that is for certain.
Hey, Lily. Theo.
The Freddy chance showering Freeman for his first plate appearance. The first pitch
Theo
way
Samuel
outside. Cutter that slipped out, so that's 5 in a row from Senga that has missed the strike zone.
Kind of a weird defense. Outfield playing a little bit the opposite way. Shallow and left. Nimmo. Right side of the infield straight up. Left side of the infield playing the pull.
Freddie was my call.
Freddie could pull it to
X
the right
Factor,
side.
y'all.
He could get into the corner and be some trouble. I'm not saying he's going to run fast, but Mookie Betts can. Senga goes to a cutter, just got the outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike with a runner on and 1 out in the bottom of the first. No score for the Dodgers or Mets. Best-of-7 series starting tonight at Dodger Stadium.
One.
Here's the 1-1. That bounces
got
way
no
in front
control.
of the plate. Alvarez picked
This,
it.
we
and
shouldn't be
ran
swinging
toward
at a single first pitch for this fool right
attempt
now.
a back pick on Mookie, but he never threw the ball.
Senga does not take a lot of time getting the ball to his catcher. It's just a heck of a stop on one hop on the backhand side by Alvarez.
Senga exhales ahead of his 2-1 pitch to Freeman. Waggles the bat. Now brings it up. Hands high above his head. A trademark stance. There'll be a pickoff attempt unsuccessful on Mookie at first. In the division series, Freddy started game 1 going 2 for 2. He stole a base. Like, all right, that ankle's not bad. No, it's definitely bad. He finished the series 2 for 12 after that 2 for 2 start. On 2-1, Freddy swings and fouls it over the net. 2 on left and below in the lowest level seats. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, Betts started to take off early. Then he stopped. If he had continued, the ball was fouled off anyway. But you get an idea, is it okay? Senga may be rather quick to home plate, but Betts may have picked up something.
Let's see what Mookie tries to do. And another pickoff attempt. That's the
second disengagement
for Senga.
Second disengagement.
They're only allowed 2.
All the time
now. Betts takes some steps away from the first baseman Alonso. On the 2-2 pitch. Freddy stares at ball 3 low. Did not bite on that forkball, which fills the count. Teoscar Hernandez waiting in the wings.
Phipps up in here. What's up, Bob?
31 pitches in game 1 against Philadelphia in the DS. And his 2 innings of work. His payoff to Freeman.
Going.
He's running.
And they walked him.
Freddy's aboard.
Free base.
Back-to-back walks for the Dodgers here in the first.
Well, this is interesting. First at bat. Do you want to see a pitch or not? And I mentioned that because
like 7 countries.
Hernandez,
is it really?
Look at all the hitters this year.
What country?
Thrown to him in an at bat. 7th highest average in baseball.
I'm surprised sodas aren't banned in all countries now at this point. Let me take a drink.
Against the Padres, Teoscar was 6 for 18. It's a .333 batting average, 2 home runs.
He's still
all 5 games, drove in 7 of the Dodgers' 24 runs. He steps in to game 1 of the LCS with 2 on and 1 out in the first in a scoreless game. Can he change that? Senga delivers. Teoscar takes upstairs. The fastball at 94, ball 1. So the Dodgers got to harness their emotions, their excitement to want to start this LCS off the right. LCS off the right way, but they see their starter,
Dodgers are in business.
the opposing starter, really struggling
like
with his command in Senga. Senga looks back at Betts, comes home to Teoscar. It's low. It skips in the dirt, but not far enough away for Mookie to take off. You knew Freddy was staying
no
at first
control,
base
y'all. None.
with that flat
0.
right tire.
Well, this is interesting. You got the starters having a little trouble dialing it in. So this is the spot now. It's 2-0. Treat it like it's 3-0 count, where it's got to be right there. This is a spot. Look, you don't have to chase a pitch. Don't have to be in a hurry to swing at the next one.
I've never hit a jolt.
2 balls, no strikes on Teoscar Hernandez. 2 on, 1 out.
Yeah, make him throw a strike. Agreed.
Here's the pitch. Hernandez watches another one. Ball 3 on a cutter low, and Senga, body language not good. Comes off the mound, kind of receives the ball disgustedly. He is really fighting for it on the mound.
Big gap left center
Smitty has
field,
been moved up to the 5
15
spot, y'all.
pitches,
Smitty creeping his way back up to the top half of the lineup. He's on deck.
The 3-0 pitch. Inside.
Locked him. Free base.
Senga has walked him loaded in the first. There'll be a visit from Jeremy Hefner, the pitching coach for the Mets. It's a consultation on the mound brought to you by Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the Dodgers. For a free consultation, call 1-800-5-MILLION, because everyone deserves justice.
Now, this sounds basic, and it is, but it's difficult to just go ahead and hold it on really tightly with both reins. Get a good pitch. I mean, this has to be perfect.
Activated.
3 walks in front of you. It has to be one of the pitches you dream about having to even offer at. And the other part, keep the ball off the ground if you put it into play.
Will Smith will bat with the bases loaded and 1 out in the bottom of the first inning. Dodgers trying to jump in front in game 1 against the Mets. Smith 2 for 8 against San Diego with a home run and 2 RBIs. This year against the Mets in 6 games, batting above 300
You
with
got him.
6
Put him in the
extra
chat,
base
y'all.
hits.
Tony
3
Mama
of
in
his
the
20
house.
homers. Big chance to do damage. Met infield is back. Senga's first pitch. Smith swings and hits it high in the air. Shallow center field. Tyrone Taylor, Torrance native, settling underneath it. Mookie will tag. The throw home. Stop sign from Dino Ebel as the throw led Alvarez up the third base line. Everybody stays. 2 outs and still no score.
And that's an unproductive at bat. You've got 3 guys that walked in
Big
front
Sig
of you.
drops a membership.
Just swinging first pitch, and was it a perfect pitch?
It was a cutter right in the heart of the plate. That is
Steve
something
Byron
that Will
gets it.
Smith
Make sure to say
should
thank
do
you.
a little more damage with it. At the very least, move it forward.
Thank you so much, Big Zig.
So first pitch fly out helps bail out Kodai Senga with the second out. It'll be up to Max Muncy. Bases loaded, 2 out, no score. Here's the pitch. Muncy takes strike 1 and a cutter on the outside third. And now Senga moving with a little bit more positive.
Thank you so much, dude.
Energy on the mound after getting Smith to fly out. Betts, Freeman, and Teoscar on the bases. An 0-1 pitch. Muncy sees it bounce off the dirt. Well blocked by Alvarez. The catcher went off his chest protector about 15 feet up the first baseline. Mookie had
some runs. We had bases
Alvarez
loaded
has
with
been
1
busy
out.
behind
Let's not
home
do
plate
this shit
so far
in the postseason.
And he's really done a good job.
Let's not do this in the
He
postseason.
saved the runners advancing, and he saved a run right there.
Dodgers had the
What are
bases
we doing
loaded
swinging
with
at
1
first
out.
pitches?
3 consecutive walks. And now 2 outs in the inning. 1 ball, 1 strike on Muncy. Senga kicks and fires. Muncy watches a fastball upstairs. 2-1. No score in the bottom of the first inning. A 2-1 pitch. Muncy swings, fights it to
Let's
center
go.
field.
Get down. Get down.
Get down. Mookie scores. Freddy trying to come around. The throw is cut off. He steps on the plate.
Freddy gets
Max
home.
Muncy.
2-0 Dodgers. Let's fucking go.
2-0 Dodgers off the bat.
Freddie,
Dodgers make the
Freddie
opening
literally
statement
galloping
of Game 1 of the National League Championship
down
Series.
third base
And for
line.
Max Muncy, you start
And
to look
jumped
at
in
the
the air
last 2
3
years,
feet from home,
there
so he
has
didn't
not
have to
been
run
another
anymore.
hitter in baseball that has come to home plate more often than Max Muncy with runners in scoring position. That's over the last 2 years.
Muncy comes through in a big way. The Dodgers were in danger of squandering a bases loaded 1 out opportunity. They cash in thanks to Max Muncy. First and second for Kike Hernandez. But it mattered most in the division series. He went 3 for 7 with a home run, 2-run score.
Man, I love it.
Hit the ball hard, too. 2 on, 2 out, 2-0 Dodgers. First pitch bounces by to the backstop. Teoscar moves up, as does Muncy. 2 in scoring position.
Senga's all over the place. One of the
Enjoy
note
the
also on
moments
that,
is big
that
thing.
base hit by Muncy.
God bless
Freddie
you, Freddie.
Freeman,
Love
sore
your
ankle
Raiders.
and all. Dino Ebel did not hesitate for a second to send him around. Just watching Freeman, he made sure that he touched home plate with the left foot, not the right one, trying to remove any stress and strain.
23rd pitch of the bottom of the first inning coming from Kodai Senga.
Come on, Kike
Second and third,
Hernandez.
2 out. A 1-0. Kike swings, hits it right back to Senga. Nearly hits him in the midsection. He's got his glove in the way. Runs over to first, an underhand toss, and then he slaps his right leg with his glove. It was a really tough first inning for the Mets starter. It was a big first inning thanks to Max Muncy. 2-run base hit. Going to the second, 2-0 LA.
I'm Ashley Flowers, host of the #1 true
Yeah,
crime
my only real
podcast,
bitch in that inning, y'all, was Smitty swinging at the first pitch when he had just walked the 2 or 3 guys before.
Hair-raising episodes of Full Body Chills. Crime Junkie Radio is your ultimate spooky destination for 24/7 true crime all month long. It's all on Crime Junkie Radio.
Leo
your
Vera,
ultimate
welcome to the
obsession.
Berserkers.
Hear
General
it now
Thor,
and
we
anytime,
proud.
exclusively on the SiriusXM app. Just search Crime Junkie Radio.
Sirius XM has everything a college football fan needs.
Good to see you in my stream viewers earlier too, says Big Zig.
All the big games are on the
Absolutely,
Sirius
buddy.
XM.
I wish I could get you going again, man.
Plus, hear daily in-depth analysis on College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
I think it's still that bullshit prize,
And they've
though,
got
y'all.
the goods where you want to have the goods for a championship caliber roster.
Our experts get you ready for game day every day on Sirius XM and the Sirius
I
XM
miss some
app.
peanuts and Cracker
Mad
Jack.
Dog Unleashed with Christopher Mad Dog Russo.
Good afternoon, everybody!
Hear the passion.
Be aggressive. Get something done.
Hear the knowledge.
The game, folks, is about 2 plays, and that's what it comes down to.
Hear the personality.
I'm going to start here in an angry mood. Get somebody on the radio!
That has made him a sports talk
Maybe he
legend.
calms
Does that
down.
make any sense to you? Drives you crazy.
It's Mad Dog Unleashed with Christopher Russo. Weekdays 3 p.m. Eastern on Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82, or anytime on the Sirius XM app. Fantasy football players. From start
121
sit
likes,
decisions to
2,200
waiver wire
views,
advice.
Jack.
Win your fantasy football league with Fantasy Sports Radio, Channel 87, and on the Sirius XM app.
Freddie Freeman has done it again inside the pole.
This is first baseman Freddie Freeman. You're listening to Dodgers Baseball on Sirius XM.
1 subscriber away from 17.5. 1 away from 17.5, chat.
3 walks, they lead 2-1, but happy to give Jack Flaherty this early lead in Game 1 of the LCS. Mo?
Well, you get an early lead. Now the objective is to hold on to it. Again, this is by light years, a different Mets team than what the Dodgers saw right at the end of May.
Go get your Drake
And
on.
they come in with all the confidence in the world and putting the ball into play. They're not going to go toe-to-toe and hit home runs time after time, but they'll wear you out on the base paths if you don't make good pitches.
Here's the thing you got to keep in mind. The Dodgers are up, but the Mets lead the league in comeback wins. Postseason included. They have 45 this year. In this postseason around baseball, 14 of 27 games, so about 52% have featured a
Davis in the
comeback
house.
win.
What's up,
So
Bruce?
this is still very early. A good start for the Dodgers, but a long way to go. Pete Alonso, the slugging first baseman,
Polar
digs in
bear.
from the right side. It's 4, 5, and 6 due up against Jack Flaherty in the top of the second. The pitch. In there, strike 1 on the inner third.
The other part that is going to factor into it, the Dodgers bullpen in that series against the Padres was fantastic.
I agree, Joe. I
The
said
Mets
the
come
same
in with a
thing, man. That's my
well-rested
favorite player on the team.
0-1. It's a breaking ball, a curve ball right on the inside
Lance
corner.
Lake in the
Alonso stares at strike 2.
Well, Alonso has built up some strikeouts. You start to look at August and September combined.
The 0-2 pitch. Pulled down and away. A slider from Flaherty. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
In fact, in those 2 months, 74 strikeouts in 54 games. He will chase breaking balls out of the strike zone, and looking at a report, especially with 2 strikes.
Another 2-strike pitch.
That was an interesting stat. The Mets in these playoffs
2-2.
are 4-0 when the other team scores first.
This postseason, batting .273. You really saved New York season. Game 3 of the wild card series. Game-winning home run off Milwaukee's lockdown closer Devin Williams. But Flaherty gets Alonso to swing through a slider below the zone. Second strikeout for Jack Flaherty.
You just
1
got
gone in the
struck
second.
out by
And
Agent
that's the swing
Zero.
and a miss at a breaking ball.
So Flaherty, who had 2 strikeouts in 5 1/3 innings against San Diego, has 2 strikeouts, 4 batters in against the Mets. And that's something you started to allude to in the first inning. Well,
Appreciate it, David.
Hitter profiles, New York compared to San Diego, vastly different. Starling Marte stares at a fastball in the inside corner, called strike 1 for Flaherty.
Yeah, I think if you look at the Mets, probably better balance in putting the ball into plays, in particular left center or right center, and then try and do some damage on the bases.
The 0-1. And it's downstairs.
That's a weird
Another heater.
stat.
1 ball, 1 strike. Mets in their road grays, blue helmets. Several of them wearing orange cleats or blue. Marte's on the orange side. Flaherty in his high socks kicks and fires. Pulls the breaking ball down and away toward the left-hander's batter's box to fall behind Marte 2-1.
The Mets, a combination of the 2 colors of the teams that left
What are
New
you
York,
doing today,
the
Tony
Giants
Mama?
and Dodgers.
On this 2-1 pitch, Marte swings and chops it foul on the third base side. In between Max Muncy and Mike Sarbaugh, the Mets third base coach. 2-2. 2-0 Dodgers. One out.
Fernando Castillo,
Nobody on at the top of
Lomelli.
the second inning.
Bruce Davis, members up.
This Mets
Welcome
team,
to the
they
V-Homies.
got Early June. June 2nd, end of the season, 65-38.
On 2-2, Flaherty misses downstairs with a slider. Full count on Marte.
Memberships
Yet
for as
Jesse
little as
Winker
$1,
was the best
y'all.
numbers of any Met batter against Jack Flaherty. He's on deck.
Danny bets 10,000 on the
Marte
Doyers.
calls for time. Steps back and now
Yeah, it's the
digs
same
in,
bullshit
taps
for the
plate
prize,
twice,
y'all.
Twirls the bat toward Flaherty, who's wiggling
Same
the glove on
bullshit.
the mound.
Disappointed,
Into his
Cracker
windup, a
Jack.
3-2 pitch. Called strike
Take
3
the
and
seat.
Marte knew it.
Hooray!
Perfect fastball at 94.
Get the feeling Marte, Stephen, was looking for a breaking ball. He did not get it.
Back-to-back strikeouts for Jack Flaherty. This looks more like the Jack Flaherty that we saw in a Detroit uniform before he was acquired. Has struck out 3 of
Memberships
the
as
first
little as
five.
$1, y'all.
Now Jesse Winker. First pitch curveball down and in, ball 1.
One thing, excuse me, Stephen, that was problematic for Flaherty this year, just going back and look at some numbers. First pitch of an at-bat, when it was put into play, was just over a 400 average.
Johnny Plagues,
1-0.
appreciate it,
Winker
man.
swings and
Ground
grounds
ball.
to Luck. Scoops it up off the dirt, takes his time. A good throw to Freddie Freeman. 6 up, 6 down for Jack Flaherty, featuring 2 Ks in the second inning. Still 2-0 Dodgers as we go to the home half.
Feed your need for fun at Harris Resort
Cornelius, would you
SoCal.
like a Cracker
Get
Jack?
fired up with some grown-up playtime at one of 1,500 slots
know
or
you love
over
them.
50 table games. Now, once you've worked up an appetite, learn to entertain like Chef Gordon Ramsay at the world's largest Hell's Kitchen restaurant. From wine pairing to preparing a classic beef Wellington, Hell's Kitchen has exclusive events to sharpen your cooking skills. To learn more or plan your stellar getaway to the best resort in Funner, California, visit harrissocal.com.
I love that dog, yo.
1877 KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be
Not
picked
the
up as
Lambo.
soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction
Not the
and
Dodgers
vacation
Lambo, the Cars for Kids.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
For over 35 years, Zenshi has been perfecting the art of handcrafted sushi. Each roll is made fresh daily with precision,
is dealing,
passion,
Mick.
and a tradition you can taste. And now, for
Jesus,
a limited
man,
time,
I'm so
you
a
can
fan
visit
of
your
Freeman
nearest
right now.
Ralph's
The guy is
supermarket
running with
and
only
get
one
$1
leg,
off some
Allison
of our
Black.
favorites. The Mango Crunchy Dragon Roll, the Yuzu Teriyaki Tuna Roll, and the Spicy Tuna Roll. This offer applies only while the boys in blue are
Ugly
in the
kids take a
playoffs
seat,
and is
says
available
Dr.
only
Joanne.
at Ralph's locations. Grab Zenshi handcrafted sushi and enjoy exceptional flavor at every bite.
Hi, this is Alexa. Did you know you can listen to this game on devices with Amazon Alexa? Download the SiriusXM app. Then tell me to play the Dodgers on SiriusXM.
Well, first of all, your box is way smaller than it used to be. Second of all, what kind of prize is this? I want me some tattoos or one of them little games with the metal ball in it where I got to move it into the hole. This is some bullshit. I don't want to go online and play some stupid game.
In the first inning, he walked the bases loaded with 1 out. Max Muncy didn't hit it hard, but hit it to center field.
I typed my best
Dropped in
today,
there for a
so tell you what.
2-run bloop base hit to give the Dodgers the first lead of the National League Championship Series. But the Mets are 4-0 this postseason when their opponent scores first. So that's some recent history the Dodgers are fighting against.
I would expect Senga to have it better dialed in this inning. In the opening inning, he made 23 pitches and only 7.
I want a damn tattoo I can put on my face.
So in other words, that is not the ratio that you're...
Yeah, or a scratch and sniff or something.
Well, it's the ratio the Dodgers are looking for, but not on the other side.
And Gavin
I'm gonna
Lux
get you some
will lead off
tattoos, big
8-9-1
blue
for the
Sharpie.
Dodgers here in the second. Up 2-0.
Val wanted a Packers
The
tattoo.
pitch.
Look,
It's a breaking ball low, ball 1. There's that ghost fork from Kodai Senga, who missed the first 4 months of this season with a right shoulder capsule strain, and then the final 2 months of the season with a left calf strain. So again, just his 3rd start overall this season. Goes to a cutter, up and away. 2 balls, no strikes to Lux. So the strike zone continues to be something that's hard to find for Senga.
I went to the Padres funeral downtown. I cried, says Mike Cedillo. Sorry, man.
Here's the pitch. Gavin takes again. Ball 3.
Sorry,
high.
Mike Cedillo. Our thoughts are with you.
Is Carlos Mendoza, first-year manager of the Mets, going to be with Senga. See some stirring in the Met bullpen, but nobody throwing. 3-0. Tommy Edman, the number 9 hitter in the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch. Lux was watching all the way. It's right down the middle, strike 1 on a 4-seam fastball at 93 miles per hour.
Well, Senga is going to be on a limited start to begin with. And then it figures we'll see a lefty.
1-3-1. Lux tosses the back. That's ball 4. 4th walk of the game already for Senga. 8 batters in.
And Senga just keeps trying to dial in other pitches. We've seen him go to the forkball. We've seen him go to the curveball. Then the cutter. And he's just not consistent. And this is a time for a hitter. Feast. His first pitch treated like it's 3-0. Again, it's got to be right there.
Put him in the keyhole.
Oh, Tommy.
Viento's at third base. He's on the grass. Middle infielders are back on the dirt. Alonso holding Lux on first. Leadoff batter on, nobody out. And there's a pitch clock violation on Senga. And so he doesn't even have to throw a pitch to fall behind in the count.
Well, he's busy throwing a lot of pitches, and you start to say, well, okay, pitch clock violation. Now, there's a lot going on upstairs as far as the thought process, because you can see he's trying to dial it in physically. He hasn't found it yet.
To 31 pitches against the Phillies. This is 29. It's bunted to third by Edman. Fielded by Vientos, who throws on the run to retire Tommy, but a sacrifice bunt for Edman, the second we've seen in the postseason.
Guess who that brings
in a
up?
run against the Padres here. He moves Lux into scoring position for Shohei Ohtani, who gives Edman a high five before he heads back to the dugout. Mookie Betts does the same.
The Mets defensively, that was heads up because Senga went to third.
I don't know, but I'm about to put him on a plane.
The reason because Lux made a big turn.
I understand there's some stuff going on there, but I'm not going to have it for an entire stream. I'm not going to have it.
Lineup turns over.
Lux I understand there's probably some technical difficulties there,
Shohei
but
Ohtani
not going to have it.
Out to second base, leading off the game. Senga at the belt, looking ahead toward third base. Comes home. Ohtani swings and chops it to the right side.
Ace hit right field on the first pitch.
Dove couldn't get there. Here comes Lux. RBI single. Shohei Ohtani make it 3-0 Dodgers.
Playing some baseball. You get the leadoff walk. You take advantage of it for Edman. Perfect sacrifice bunt. And then Ohtani delivers. One other note, too, is that Marte from right field made a terrible throw back into the infield. Almost missed the cutoff man.
And Alonso was late reacting at first base, but that
was Lux running at the pitch or something?
He was pulling off that ball.
I can't believe how fast he got home.
Chopper to the right side, but it got into right field. That is all that matters to him and the Dodgers, who have knocked
Senga's day is done, y'all.
Out of the game. 3 earned runs, 2
his
hits,
day is
4
done.
walks, 10 Dodgers face. Still 1 on and 1 out. It looks like Reed Garrett will be the first out of the pen.
Hey, it's David Massey. Colder temps are coming. Now is the time to make sure your home is primed for the season with heating products by Navien. We know Navien tankless water heaters gives us endless hot water and big savings. Navien also makes high-efficiency products that deliver comfort in the form of heat to every corner of your home. Now Navien is taking comfort to the next level by introducing a hydro furnace that provides even high-efficiency forced air heat powered by the same proven technology as their water heating products.
Daddy's been in here, Bobby. Daddy's been in.
Navianinc.com/Dodgers.
Medicare beneficiaries need help choosing the right health plan during this year's AEP? Let PIH Health be your guide to all things enrollment. Don't miss your chance to join our network in 2025. Visit pihhealth.org/Medicare.
I don't feel good about this, Willard, but
365-4450. That's 888-365-4450.
Hi, Willard.
365-4450.
I don't feel good about it, but
PIH Health, your health and wellness partner.
In the history of Dodger Stadium, there have been 19 total rainouts. Hi, I'm Dave Roberts,
and last year's rain was one for the books. And it was LA
Well, Yankees
County's
is
best
Tito.
for capturing that rain. Over 200 billion gallons of storm water was captured, enough for 5 million people, or enough water to cover attendance at 89 sold-out home games. LA County works hard to ensure a safe, clean, reliable water future. Find out more at waterforla.com.
New York
Sometimes you just gotta put them on the plane, yo. I feel bad about that one. I'm gonna try to get over it.
Next level comfort, perfect for your home.
I didn't ban him. I just put him on a really long timeout. So we're not dropping him off on the island.
Into third, 30 pitches, 20.
We're just gonna fly him around up there for a while.
He's on the hook for Ohtani, who's on first base. One out for the Dodgers in the bottom of the second, leading.
We're just gonna let him fly around up there for a while.
Mookie Betts walked and scored in the first inning. He's up again in the second. Pickoff attempt unsuccessful. Ohtani slides back in safely. Shohei did not steal a base against the Padres. Didn't even attempt to. Reed Garrett keeping him honest out of the bullpen. Right-hander working from the third base side of the mound. Deals and gives strike one on a cut fastball atop the zone to Betts.
For Garrett, he's really been on the money this year. You start to look at non-fastballs, in other words, breaking stuff.
Marathon, not a sprint,
just a 144 average against that. Fastball, different story. They've hit it.
The 0-1. Mookie swings a little flare to second base. Iglesias.
Line drive out to second.
Brings it in. A soft line out for Mookie Betts. A tailing line drive right at Iglesias. 2 gone in the second inning.
Hey, friends, you can wear what the players are wearing on field during the postseason. That's right. You can check out the largest selection of authentic jerseys, caps, hoodies, T-shirts, and a whole lot more. So I encourage you to go online, MLBshop.com, for your favorite postseason Dodgers gear.
I don't know. Third base.
3-0 Dodgers. Freddie Freeman
my
will
license
bat.
from
2 out.
Cracker Jack
Ohtani
box.
on first. Shohei staying. First pitch outside.
Danny
Ball
Payne.
1. Garrett, sort of a diamond in the rough out of nowhere. The new Mets owner Steve Cohen said he spoke effusively about the Dodgers organization. They want
134 likes, 3,000 views.
This is one
Sports
way where
Lounge hanging out with me while he murders me on YouTube.
On 1-0, Freddie swings and fouls back strike one. I mean, Reed Garrett was a guy that the Mets claimed off waivers from Baltimore last year. Pitched only 9 games for
The real name of her mom was Tony Yamamoto.
5.82, but this year
I guess I missed
one of their most reliable relievers. And so those are the types of reclamation projects, for lack of a better term, that the Dodgers have been so successful with.
Come on, Freddy.
The Mets have one here now on the mound. A 1-1. Freddie slashed it foul, tailing over the net atop the Dodger dugout into the field level seats. Strike 2.
Well, the Mets saw something in Garrett that they said, hey, look, we
like a
can
true
help
Padre
iron
fan,
whatever it
PDX.
was,
Spoken like a true
iron it
Padre
out.
fan.
And it has
No
really worked to their
disrespect.
benefit.
Isn't that what Willard said? No disrespect.
From Kodai Senga, who's out of the game. Ohtani on the bag at first. Pickoff attempt, a tag a little late from Alonso.
So it's 2 strikes as Ohtani take off.
After the second disengagement from Garrett with Freeman at the plate. A 1-2 count for Freddie, who, like Mookie, walked and scored in the first.
This is my
Garrett
X Factor.
off the letters, kicks and fires. Shohei is running. It's low. The throw from Alvarez. The tag. And they got him.
Ohtani out trying to steal second.
Ohtani tried to reach back with his left hand, and it's too late.
That's the first time since July
A rare, ugly
22nd that
slide by
Ohtani has
Ohtani.
been caught stealing.
And he
the
gets
Dodgers
caught. He came off the bag.
Waiting for a signal from their video room. They will not challenge. So that snaps a streak of
Him on his batting, nope, on his chest, then batting helmet.
Successful stolen bases for Ohtani, who had the bag but came off of it and was tagged out. So the second inning comes to a close. The Dodgers tack on one more thanks to Ohtani's
Thank you, Tony
RBI base hit. 3-0 going to the third.
Thank you so much.
The NASCAR Cup Series is on SiriusXM. We're back on the track Sunday.
1:30 p.m. Eastern.
It's the South Point 400 from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Yeah. On SiriusXM NASCAR Radio Channel 90 in the car and on the all-new SiriusXM app. Get closer to everything that moves you.
I hope he didn't get hurt too,
With
Swartz.
the SiriusXM app.
Let's make some smoke and drink some beer. Yes!
Sirius XM has everything a college football fan needs.
Yeah, you got to try. You got 2 outs. You got to try to get him in the scoring position, y'all. I agree with that.
Sirius XM app.
I agree with that. Of course, no matter what I agree with.
Hear daily in-depth analysis on College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
There's not a lot of holes or weaknesses on that football team, and they've got the goods where you want to have the goods for a championship.
I thought they were going to broadcast this game for free. It
is.
It's on Fox, G-Box. It's on Fox TV.
Sirius XM app.
No one keeps you closer to U.S. soccer than Sirius XM FC.
We're now joined by U.S. men's
I'm going to
national
send
team
you
head coach
tattoos,
Mauricio
Val.
Pochettino.
Says Tony
The
Mama.
country is about to compete to
Send
win
me
and
what?
to give everything. What we need to translate to the fans, we need to be protagonists, we need to be aggressive team, an entertainment team, because
I wonder if they sell the fake
culture is
Dodger
about to win.
tattoos.
Hear more from Mauricio Pochettino on the Sirius XM app. Just search FC.
Catch a brand new season preview show of your favorite team every weeknight until the season starts. Only on NBA Radio Channel 86 and the Sirius XM app.
Freddie Freeman has done it again inside the pole.
This is first baseman Freddie Freeman. You're listening to Dodgers Baseball on Sirius XM.
Really am. I am on an Amazon right now. P.O. Box 666. There you go.
Dodgers
There you
up
go.
early on the Mets in Game 1 of the National League.
Where am I supposed to put it, Tony Mama? On my neck?
Retired all 6 Mets to the plate so far. For the third.
Here we go.
Hey, for the Mets, it looked like they're wound
Cracker
up
Jack.
a little tightly, but then you start to look at Flaherty as well. He has attacked the strike zone as efficiently as we have seen him in any start since he's come over and
Ramsey
joined the
Ty
Dodgers.
says I didn't think you wanted to be my
On
friend
the money
anymore.
ball. This has been a different look and a
They have all
welcome
the
different
tattoos
look
like the emojis.
from Flaherty to start this one.
And when I say attack the strike zone,
It does
doesn't
get
mean
louder
he
during the
gets throw
commercial
willy-nilly
steal. I apologize,
strikes.
man. I'll try to turn
He's
him
worked
off.
to the corners. He's worked up.
It's hard to know when to come back, though.
They got Alonso
But I'll
to
try to
expand
turn him off
again
during
with
the.
breaking ball, slugging a pitch off the
I want you
plate
to put it on your
outside.
forehead and
So
neck.
It tells you at least in the early going. Flaherty's got good stuff.
I'll put the poop emoji on my
His first
forehead,
pitch to
Tony
Jose
Mama.
Iglesias.
Excuse me,
righty
the
swings
pudding
and
one.
Chops it foul toward his own on-deck circle. Well fielded by Tyrone Taylor. Strike one on Iglesias. 12th year in the big league, 7 different team. Has been the Mets' bright spots offensively this year as Flaherty yanks a slider away 1-1. He hit .337 in his 85 regular season games. Was a huge part of this Mets turnaround in a number of ways. First, this 1-1 from Flaherty. Misses down and away ball 2. Of course, Iglesias productive, as I just mentioned, .337. That clip will play. As will play his single.
How is the major leagues not got in on that fake tattoo thing?
A song called OMG.
I would think you'd be able to find team ones.
Adopted it as their anthem as they went on a run through the summer. Flaherty gets a generous strike 2 call on a fastball at the shins. Squares the count 2-2. Iglesias steps out taking time. Veteran shaking his head at Jeremy Rahak, the home plate umpire. He steps back in. Couple of waves of the bat. And now the pitch from Flaherty on 2-2. Iglesias swings and hits it in the air, right center field.
That ball,
Kike
right
Hernandez
center.
Drifting back.
Underlay,
Just
underlay,
on the edge of the
yeehaw.
warning track. On the grass, he reels in out number 1 of the third.
Center field number 15, Tyrone Taylor.
Now the Torrance native Tyrone
1.3K.
Taylor was traded to the Mets from the Brewers in the
Sports
offseason.
Lounge.
Former Brewers baseball operations head David Stearns now running things in Queens. He brought in Taylor and then
got a box
Taylor
and
went
fill
on
it
to
up
have
for you?
His best
Nice.
offensive season. He fouls back, strike one
Nice,
into
and
the
I'm kind
screen,
of terrified at the
93
same time,
fastball.
Tony Amama.
And relative to him,
We definitely got to
his
open a
average is
box
just
from Tony
248.
Amama outside, COO.
He just took the best swing we've seen so far.
We got
from
to
the
open
Mets
it
hitter.
outside with a fire extinguisher close by.
Nothing on for Flaherty, who steps back into his windup.
Yes, but
It's
some
a breaking
chicken nuggets,
ball. It's a curve,
some
a
butt
little
nuggets.
low, but Flaherty will take that strike 2 call. Bases empty, 1 out, top of the third. Dodgers on top, 3-0. The pitch is a little too low on that.
You aren't
slider.
getting
Ball
destroyed.
Well, for Flaherty, the breaking pitches.
Please destroy me,
49%
y'all.
of the time.
I need
this year.
1.3 thousand
Only
to
one
get in
starter
here
threw
and
it more
destroy
often. We saw
me,
him in the
baby.
Padres series. Dylan Cease.
Flaherty trying to put Taylor away. A 1-2. Foul back
Foul
over
back.
the net. No change in the
You
count.
should be terrified.
For
Tony
Flaherty,
Mama.
talking about the
Now I
breaking
am,
pitches,
for real.
The last 2 years, with 2 strikes, he's thrown over 50%. What the fuck?
Oh, the winner in the house, Bodo.
Breaking pitches.
Carlos Valdez.
Another 1-2 pitch. Taylor holds off a knuckle curve down and away. Not really competitive there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We've seen a lot more.
Are
of
they,
those
Joe?
knuckle
That's
curves
rare
as
that
a
the
Dodger
Dodgers
than he was
announcers would be
throwing with the
two
Tigers. The slider
two pitches
kind of
ahead of the graphics.
taking a
That's
step
never
back
happened
in his
before on the
arsenal.
channel. Thank you
Pitch
for
was
bringing
really
that to my
working well from
attention.
early in the year. The 2-2. Pops Taylor up, basically straight up at home plate. Will Smith can't find it. Now on the warning track, he does find it and catch it. 2 out.
I've talked about it before. I'll continue to do it. I find it remarkable the catchers. You know, you've got your mask on, you've got the helmet on, and okay, you know the ball's fouled off. Where? You know it's up in the air. But then being able to turn and
Hot
find
take
it.
hockey that's
Especially
got
in these twilight
1.7.
skies at Dodger Stadium. As big as this.
If it is, he got actually hired by the Maple Leafs. Hot Take Hockey is actually an employee now of the Toronto Maple
Stadium
Leafs.
is with the highlights as well.
As of
Francisco
yesterday.
Alvarez, the catcher, swings through strike 1. 2 out, nobody on.
Yeah, this is not.
No, he's doing
what
like
you would
a in-game,
label as
like
the run-of-the-mill
Kirsten's job.
Stadium.
The 0-1 pitch. Alvarez
Heroic.
stares at a fastball right down the pipe at 92. 0 and 2 for Flaherty. 3-0 Dodgers.
Oh, Toronto
With
sports.
2 gone in the top of the 3rd.
He is, Big Zig. He is, man. He's dealing.
Bounce in the dirt outside, away from the right-handed hitting Alvarez. 1-2. Alvarez is his 2nd full season here in 2024. Slugging catcher. The 1-2 pitch coming. And Flaherty pulls the slider down and away. Count evens up 2-2. Top of the order on deck with Francisco.
That's pretty
Lindor.
impressive, man. That's his
Obviously,
boyhood
Flaherty's
team,
preference
man.
would be
Toronto. And he was
finish
actually,
things
I
off
think,
now
hired by
on
him.
a
I saw it
2-2
yesterday.
pitch. Alvarez checks his swing on a curveball that bounces off the plate. Full count. Here's the payoff. Rolled foul on the left side. Bounces off the net toward the ball person.
PX loves the LA smog.
No walks.
At
to
sunlight. Let's
number
get some
9,
salt shakers in the chat for PDX Jeff. Let's get some salt shakers in the chat for PDX
Both of
Jeff.
these teams with leadoff hitters that you have to handle very cautiously. Lindor, who's on deck, keep in mind 33 home runs as a leadoff hitter.
It's a stone-cold superstar on deck. Flaherty trying to get through Alvarez. Another 3-2. Fastball at 94. Alvarez a little late and underneath it. Fouled it into the screen.
We beat the Mets. Val will celebrate with a full body wax. I don't think so. I tried that one time. I ain't never doing it again.
Be the 19th pitch of the 3rd inning from Jack Flaherty.
I ain't never doing that
46
shit
in the
again.
game. Another 3-2. Swung on
Struck
and
him
missed
out.
strike
Take
3.
a seat. Over there. You just got struck out by Agent Zero.
With 4 strikeouts. 2.5 innings gone at Dodger Stadium. 3-0 LA.
Bottom of the 3rd.
Ready for the NBA season.
I'm trying to mute these commercials.
NBA radio. Already you can.
For Theo's sake, I'm not going to run the music because that slows it all down. I didn't see him say anything on Twitter. I don't even know where I saw it, whether it was on Twitter or on his channel or something, but it literally showed him in a suit with an employee badge, an employee name badge. That was a compliment, says PDX. Do the wax game like the 40-year-old virgin, says 4th quarter. Now, Big Zig, when the COO and I, early on in our marriage, I wanted to get my back waxed. And she assured me she knew what she was doing, and she bought some of that shit that I think they've made illegal since. Where you heat it up in the microwave, and then you throw it on there, and then you rip it off. And it was about 2 hours of sheer agony as she giggled after each rip of my flesh from my body. And I'm never doing that shit again. I will walk around this motherfucker looking like Cracker Jack before I do that shit ever again. But anywho, enough about my back wax.
On it again inside the pole.
This is first baseman Freddie Freeman. You're listening to Dodgers Baseball on Sirius XM.
Feeling in my soul. Hell yeah, I grew back. I'm lucky my skin grew back. Lucky I wasn't all the way to the bone. What happened to our audio here now?
3-0 Dodgers as we say hello for the bottom of the third inning, which is brought to you by AM/PM, the official convenience
Sounds like a
store of the
movie.
Dodgers.
She enjoyed it way too much,
good
Sports Lounge.
stuff.
She still laughs to this day
Good
about
start for the Dodger offense. 3 runs.
it. To this day.
On just 2 hits. 2-run single from Muncy in the first.
I shaved my hubby's back. I did the lotion hair on his back, and it wiped that shit off smooth as a baby's butt. This is Tony Mama.
Yeah, man, he just never really looked like he had a
hairy back,
grasp on
testosterone
the
through the
strike
roof.
zone or on his delivery. He was finding mechanics, and mechanics won.
He's out of the game after 30 pitches. Reed Garrett.
You can tell that Val was actually changed as a human being after that experience of Summer Hope.
One on in the second. Betts line out softly. And Freddie Freeman was at the plate when Ohtani was thrown out trying to steal second. So Freddie up again to start the third. First pitch way outside. Sweeper that definitely slipped through the fingers of Garrett. 1-0 for Freddie. Freeman leads
already
all
getting
active
granola bar
in extra base hits and RBIs
down his
against
gullet.
the Mets. On 1-0, Freddie swings and hits it hard
Freddie!
right field. Little
Base
hand
hit,
up. No,
right
it'll drop
field.
down in front of Starling Marte. A leadoff single for Freddie Freeman, who's aboard for the second time today.
Just watching Freeman. He's not as fluid runner right now, nursing that.
What's the score? This is Everett.
Very
I have no idea. We're not keeping score, Everett.
Dave Roberts was joking. He hasn't seen an ankle
Sweater
taped
hair?
up like Freddie's
Not that bad.
ever on a baseball field. Maybe on the gridiron.
It's not that bad.
That's how much support they're trying to
Yeah,
give
he's
Freddie.
hurting, y'all.
That severely sprained right ankle.
And that's Freddie said they were gooping him up on GOP before each game, y'all. So he is on massive painkillers, but it still hurts.
Teoscar walked in the first, stranded on the bases.
You can donate your hair back hairs to make wigs, says Ricardo Moreno.
The pitch is low.
Not mine.
Ball 1.
Right bunch. Oscar a little bit to right center field. Left center. Wide open.
Right side of the infield open as well with Alonso holding Freddie.
You know Freddie's going to try to steal, y'all.
1 out. Or 1 on, nobody out as Teoscar chops it foul on the third base side. Advantage goes to Garrett. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a matchup that I'm keeping an eye on as this series unfolds, Mo. The Mets pitching staff, 42.7% of their pitches thrown.
I move over there, Phil, when we get to 2 outs, man.
It's the second
I move over to the main page when we get 2 outs.
Teoscar Hernandez, one of the best non-fastball
So just don't look at it
in the game. What does Garrett give him? This 1-2. It is called strike 3. A cutter. Delayed strike 3 call from Jeremy Rahak. Teoscar was frozen looking for something else. That's the first out of the third inning.
Your point being is that Hernandez on curveballs this year hit .302.
First Dodgers strikeout of the game. Now Will Smith. He flew out on the very first pitch he saw from Kodai Senga. With the bases loaded and 1 away in the first. Takes a sweeper on the inner third, called strike 1.
And he takes a pitch, a strike.
Smith against San Diego with that home run. Move pass, Boomer. The most postseason home runs from a Dodger catcher. On 0-1, Smith swings and taps one foul toward his own dugout. A dribbler that just reaches the top step.
There is similar defensive alignment with Will Smith we saw with Teoscar Hernandez. Left center field open, and boy, a country mile off the left field line is Nimmo.
Now, you ain't kidding. Will Smith wants to pull one. There'll be all kinds
Be
of
the
trouble.
Wolfman for
Well, then again,
Halloween.
Freddy's on first as the runner. He
COO
doesn't have
says
full
it's not
strength.
that bad, boys and girls.
Not even close to it in that right leg. Garrett's 0-2 pitch. Smith
Swing and a
swings
miss.
and misses. Strike three. Another cutter. The same pitch that got Hernandez looking gets Smith swinging. So back-to-back Ks following Freddy's single.
That's been a pitch that's been problematic for Will Smith during the entire season. The last 2 years, in fact, fastballs away, hitting below 200.
He's ignoring you.
So with the lefty,
Is there a
Muncy
game
coming to the
Wednesday, or am I
plate,
just
Carlos
wondering if there's a
Mendoza
game
will take the
Wednesday?
ball
Because
from
we're going
Reed
to try to
Garrett,
find
go
them.
to the bulkman,
No.
lefty David Peterson. Pitching change
There's
for
not
New
a
York.
Dodger game
Ready
on
first,
Wednesday. I
two
think I'm
gone in
doing
the bottom of the
Yankees
third,
on
3-0
Wednesday night.
Dodgers.
This truck season, think
Yankees
about
on
all the
Wednesday
things
night,
you can
yo.
do in a Chevy truck. You can,
Yep, Wednesday's the travel day.
or you can,
And then Thursday, there might be a problem, y'all.
you can even just. With impressive towing, incredible bed and tailgate functionality, and multiple powertrains, Chevy Silverado, the first ever Silverado EV, Colorado and Tahoe have what you need to get things done.
If Major League
You wanna
Baseball
do it
makes
all,
that Thursday
Chevy's
game an
got
early
you.
game, I'm in real trouble,
It's Chevy
y'all.
truck season. Get 0% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups when you finance with GM Financial.
I gotta go get my kid
Together,
from the
let's drive
airport.
at your Southern California Chevy dealers. 0% APR for 36 months. Monthly payment is $27.78 for every 1,000 you finance.
I gotta go pick up my
Example
kid
down
up in the
payment,
big city.
9.3%. Must finance with GM Financial. Some customers may not qualify. Not available with lease and some other offers. Take new retail delivery by 10/31/24.
For over 35 years, Zenshi has been perfecting the art
Good
of
for him, Bodo.
handcrafted sushi. Each roll is made fresh daily with precision, passion, and a tradition you can taste. And now
Games
for a
on
limited time,
yeah, that's
you
right.
can visit
Off
your nearest
Tuesday,
Wild
games
supermarket
Wednesday,
and get
Thursday.
$1
Yeah, I'm
off
in
some
big
of our
trouble for
favorites,
Thursday,
the Mango
y'all.
Crunchy Dragon Roll, the Yuzu Teriyaki Tuna Roll, and the Spicy Tuna Roll. This offer applies only while the boys in blue are in the playoffs and is available
We pitch in
only
for an
at
Uber for your
Ralph's
kids, says
locations.
Ruben.
Grab Zenshi handcrafted sushi and enjoy exceptional flavor at every bite.
Yep, coming back from Edmonton. It starts at 5 on Wednesday? What time does this plane come in?
That's going to the bullpen.
I mean, on
Pitching
Thursday.
change brought to you by Navien. High efficiency tankless water heaters, boilers, and the new NPF Hydro Furnace.
No, Thursday
Next
is the one I'm worried about,
for your
Lounge.
Home and the environment. Hydrofurnace.com has some more.
Last time I looked, the time wasn't up
It's
yet, but the
left-handed
Dodgers
David
were in the
Peterson,
first
big
slot.
Lefty, 6'6", 240 pounds from Arcadia.
What is going on here? They got a new pitcher, right?
Born, grew up in Colorado, played his college ball at Oregon. He actually opened his season against the Dodgers at Citi Field at the end of May. Did pretty well in that game. Didn't factor into the decision, but 5 innings, 3 runs, but 2 earned, 7
Yeah,
hits.
I got no problem with that one.
A walk and 3 strikeouts. They'll face
1
Max
o'clock.
Muncy with Freddie Freeman on first base. 2 gone in the bottom of the third. The Dodgers leading 3-0. The first pitch, Muncy stares at strike 1. A sinker at
Come on, Max.
93. Peterson closed out Game 3 of the wild card
This is
series in
postseason
Milwaukee.
baseball where men become
Scoreless
legends.
ninth, and then he came out of the
It's
bullpen
a 5
in the
o'clock
division
start on
series against the
Thursday?
Philadelphia Phillies.
We might just be breaking land
Games
speed
1
records to
and
get back
4,
home.
5
But
and a third innings of scoreless relief.
the plane's supposed to
Yanks
come
a
in at
sinker
10
away from
a.m.
Muncy. 1 ball, 1 strike.
ish. So if I get out of the airport by
Fastball,
11,
Slider's been hit pretty well this year.
I think we have to make one quick
He's got
stop
5
at
offers, but those 2
Costco.
more, as you pointed out, those are his main ones.
I think we'll be okay
1-1.
if it's at 5.
Muncy swings and bounces it foul on the right side, dribbling across the 2024 postseason logo.
Everybody in the
Front
bar
of that
getting
dugout.
tipsy.
2 strikes against Muncy, who brought in the first 2 runs of the game.
Yeah, it's an early
2
game
run
tomorrow.
single,
Holiday
bases loaded,
in
2
the
out
States
the
tomorrow.
first. He's up with 2 out in the third. Only Freddy is aboard. A hobbled Freeman led off this inning with a single. Teoscar Hernandez and Will Smith both struck out. Now a 1-2 pitch from Peterson. Muncy swings through, strike 3. So after Freddy's base hit, the next 3 down in order, all via the K. So 3 full in the books at Dodger Stadium. Still 3-0 the lead.
Keep the
Wake
Major
up,
League
boys.
winning going all.
I imagine because there's a travel day behind it, DJT. Your whole family's gone to the Philippines right now, Big Zig? because they prefer the Yankees in prime time over the Dodgers. Well, you might be right. You might be right. David Catalano with $3. Valhalla. Appreciate it, David. 148 likes for approaching 5,000 views. 283 in the box. Subscribe. Like.
Holy Jesus. What is that?
Beer, pretzels, and ribs for Janet tonight. Joe Kelly must be injured. Yeah, he is injured. Joe Beck. I'm all alone living the bachelor life, says Big Z. Terrify. Praise the Lord for the Mets stinky starter. Put his ass on a bus. Just say, I love you, son, but I believe in Dodger Blue. Mike says they're empty again. I got to get me a drink. Get my drink home. A carne asada plate with eggs over here, says Fred. Man, protein. Protein Fred in the house.
To the World Series. Welcome back for the top of the fourth inning. The fourth ever postseason meeting between the Dodgers and the Mets.
Yeah, I got some great members. I got a great community all around.
1988 National League Championship Series. The underdog Dodgers, who dropped 10 of 11 regular season contests to the Mets.
There's got to be at least 10,000 Mets fans want to listen to you instead of watch that stupid TV.
World Series. The last two meetings, both in the Division Series, 2006 and 2015. Both of those won by the Mets.
If you don't pick up your boy, I'll get him. This is Fourth Quarter Sports.
Jack Flaherty.
I'm not picking him up in Canada, fool.
Against Samo, could not ask for a better start for the hometown.
It's a good start, and he's got.
He is supposed to bring me a loony back, though.
But don't stop there, folks. Keep going, because as you were alluding to earlier, the Mets. I don't know if you call them comeback kids, but they've been able to do it frequently during the season.
Top of the order here in the fourth.
This is only 3,500 miles away from me.
Francisco Lindor.
That's light work, says Big Zig.
Hit 273 this year, an 844 OPS, 33 home runs, 91 RBIs,
Let's go,
39 doubles. 1-0 from Flaherty. Lindor takes a fastball away, 2-0. 107 runs scored, and of course, phenomenal defense at shortstop and tremendous leadership in the clubhouse. On 2-0, Lindor takes again another fastball away. This one a little up. 3 balls, no strikes. It was Lindor who, after the Dodgers completed a sweep in Queens, called a players-only meeting that lasted 40 minutes. Every single player spoke. And from that day forward, the Mets were the best team in the bigs. Flaherty walks him on 4 pitches, 4 fastballs that all missed. So leadoff batter aboard for New York. No perfect game for Jack Flaherty here in Game 1.
This is where the games can take on a different flavor when you start to.
That's right. JD Martinez is on the Mets.
One swing of the bat and say, "Hey, different game."
Because they have some guys, the Mets do, in that lineup that can change the game with one swing. This guy is one of them, Mark Vientos, third baseman, 6'4", 185 pounds. Curveball low and away, ball 1 from Flaherty, who's missed the zone to start this fourth inning. 3-0 Dodgers, 1 on, nobody out. Vientos was the first strikeout victim for Flaherty. He had 4 the first 9 batters faced. A 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1, chased a slider low.
And for the Mets, looked in the postseason, regular season too, but in particular the postseason, even though they advanced against the Phillies, they had a lot of swings and misses and chasing breaking balls.
The pitch. Grounded foul. Left to third base. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Vientos with 12 hits his first 7 postseason games. The only players 24 or younger with more are both Hall of Famers. Chipper Jones with 13, Derek Jeter with 14.
Come on, take a seat. You just got struck out from Agent Zero. Quit your crying, Vientos.
For a moment. Look,
put your belly waller in.
We've seen him before, and his zone definitely leaves you scratching your head sometimes.
Go take a seat over there.
Yeah, that's in the strike zone, and it did not miss the plate.
Feels good to be back on the road again, says Bodo. Zay in the house.
So
I do not want to
Brandon
discredit the
Nimmo.
Mets because they're here for a reason, but I don't have
And
that
a
same
curveball
level of
slipped out
nervousness as I do with the
Flaherty's
Padres.
hands. Way outside ball one. Muncy guarding.
Well, let's hope we win him,
with
buddy.
a bunt at third base. Very edge of
The rest
dirt
of the homies have
on
my
left
back,
side.
says Big Zig.
Freddie Freeman holding Francisco Lindor.
You need my Babacoa, says Tony Mama.
The 1-0 pitch. It's a curveball downstairs. 2 balls, no strikes.
Did that dude get on base?
Lindor gets a read. I mean, he can steal some bases.
Did we walk that fool?
29 out of 33 successful.
Nimmo, very patient hitter at the plate, too. He will take his walk if you give it to him. He swings at the 2-0. In the air, left side, drifting into foul ground.
Oscar giving chase.
Is on the run, hugging the line. He's there to make the catch. Out number 2 in the top of the 4th inning. That's rare for Nimmo to swing at that.
Yeah, and right now for outfielders, for the next number of minutes, you might want to tell the infielders, hey, point to the balls hit up into the air. Help me see it. We're in that twilight area where it's not easy to pick up.
And it's really hazy. With the early start time, 5:15 here on this Sunday.
Already walked him,
The
says
haze
nobody.
combined with the sunset, cloudless skies, bright lights, and the postseason stage, that can present some problems. Slider yanked away from the right-handed hitting Pete Alonso. The batter with 2 outs and a runner on first. Dodgers 3, Mets nothing.
Got Alonso to expand the strike zone, struck him out his first time up.
Check swing, tapped off the plate. There's strike 1. Hey, enhance your listening experience. Download the iHeartRadio app and listen in HD. Powered by LA Care Health
Ricardo
Plan.
Moreno
Serving all
gives
Angelinos.
one. Wilson
Go to
B gets it.
LAcare.org.
Thank you, Ricardo Moreno.
Walk to Lindor.
I kept waiting and waiting and waiting. That ball was not fouled up, but Will Smith
Thank you, buddy.
asked the offside. It was the Dodgers' third base dugout that pointed out. They made the appeal to first. Yes. Check swing.
So officially 1 ball, 1 strike. Flaherty out of the stretch. Alonso takes a
Oh, got you,
slider
Big
low.
Zig. I got you, buddy.
And in the dirt, ball 2.
Dog catcher in the house.
Alonso struck out swinging, leading off the second. He's in front of Flaherty.
Yeah, that's why I
2-1.
said, DJT, that Dodgers will really need to win the
Dodgers
first
right-handed.
2.
Alonso swings and pokes it in the air on the right side.
They need to win the
Slicing
first 2 to
foul
get
on play.
to guarantee a return to
the
Dodger
last
Stadium.
row for the dugout section.
Well, friends, your Dodgers, yep, they're in the postseason, and now you have your chance to experience the thrill of October baseball and observe it live. So secure your postseason
J.A.
tickets
Orozco
at
in the house.
Dodgers.com/postseason.
2-2 to Alonso.
Dodger Stadium waving the rally towels ahead of this 2-2 pitch with Lindor on first and 2 out in the 4th inning. It's a 3-0 lead. After being granted time, Alonso hunkers down, bends both knees, now stands back up, back close to his shoulder. Flaherty's pitch in the dirt, blocked by Will Smith. The curveball away and in the dirt. Could present some problems for any catcher, but well played by Will. Flaherty north of 60 pitches. This will be his 63rd. A payoff to Alonso. It is low and away. Ball 4, second walk of this inning.
All right, we're in a little bit of trouble.
We went through the first 3 innings
Mets are in
spotless,
business.
Mo, but 2 free passes issued here in the 4th, and the walks
Like Lone
have been
Depot.
a major bugaboo for Jack Flaherty since he was acquired from Detroit.
That's exactly what I was saying earlier in this inning. You get guys on, it changes the entire opportunities for a visiting team now, trailing 3-0 here.
You bring the tying run to the plate, and they haven't done anything to deserve it. And in terms of swinging the bat, Mark Pryor out there, along with every Dodger infielder, sans Freddie Freeman, who stays on the dirt. It's a
I haven't really
consultation
seen
on
any
the mound.
Mets fans that I
It's
can
brought to
think
you by
of.
Jacoby and Myers, the
Just
official
some
law
angry
firm of the
Padre
Dodgers.
fans.
You can get a free consultation if you pick up your phone and dial 1-800-5-million, because everyone deserves justice.
In fact, I don't know a Mets fan.
Mark Pryor strolling back to the Dodger dugout.
I guess that Yardy guy on
Again,
YouTube
the
is a
tying
Mets
run
fan.
coming to the plate for New York here with 2 out and 2 on in the 4th inning. Starling Marte 0 for 1 with a strikeout. But Marte,
well, he's a Yankee fan. Max
one of
is a
those 5
Yankee
tool
fan.
players, a veteran, now 36 years of age. Flaherty's pitch. Jack swing, strike 1. He couldn't hold up on a slider downstairs.
Keep adding shit to the box.
Big spot for Jack Flaherty. First stressful inning he's had tonight.
No, it's the same old bullshit,
First and
dude.
second, 2 gone. On this 0-1 pitch, Marte swings and sends one in the air right field. Mookie Betts back in front of the warning track. He is there to make the catch. So an opposite field line drive that tailed right to Mookie on the very front of the warning track. Gave a scare to this Dodger Stadium crowd, but ultimately the 2 walks stranded by Jack, and the Dodgers maintain a 3-0 lead.
Dog catchers here. Get your pet spayed or neutered. He wanted a friggin' tattoo. Donna says Padre fans are always mad. Let's go, says Theo. Let's go, let's go.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
You need help, Bodo. You need help, man. Yeah, we've lamented the day of the 8-inning pitcher for every year I've ever been on YouTube. I don't think we're ever going to get our way back. I don't think it's ever going to happen, y'all. It might be time to accept it and move on. Your comment up there about the Cracker Jacks, Bodo, that's what I mean. You've never heard of Christmas crackers.
Final 2 back in LA, of course, games 5, 6, and 7 if necessary.
Boy, that series against the Padres, remember we talked about all the numbers and the proclamations and the winning percentage and the team that wins game 1, and then all of a sudden, boom, Padres won game 2, then the odds, they change.
Yep.
What I liked about playing in these series.
I remember
you have to worry about the
advent
odds.
calendars.
Take care of business. And there's no way to dial in something different in postseason than what you had 162
That was something else they had at Costco
games.
when we were there. The biggest advent
facing
calendar I've
lefty
ever
David
seen.
Peterson.
I don't know what the hell was in it.
Is taken for strike 1.
But like every day was
Like
the
way
size of
TK
a
put
beer.
it to Ken Rosenthal after the Dodgers knocked out the Padres, saying this team has that the element of
I like that.
not
Nativity
giving
set.
A care. Let's say I'll substitute the word Kike used. Any Dodger fan knows exactly what he said as he fouls back strike
$100.
2. And so the Dodgers this year, that was a big series win against the Padres. A weight off their shoulders. But they have to keep their foot on the gas here against the Mets, who are coming in with some magic. Check swing from Kike and a fastball upstairs. He held up fine, so it's 1-2. Win every inning. One pitch at a time. All those cliches really take center stage in the postseason. 1-2 pitch. Kike takes it the other way. Beautiful.
He's here, right field.
Strike hitting for Kike. A leadoff single in the 4th.
Winning,
doesn't get better than that.
No, and that winning, and especially with 2 strikes, but that winning every inning. really plays large when you're able to really accumulate an early lead in the game.
I'll try this at home. Good looking out, Mike.
will step in. Tommy Edman on deck.
Good looking out,
Deck
Mike.
Brought to you by On Deck. For small
Luxy.
business lending that's fast and easy, at OnDeck.com.
He walked his last plate
Ohtani
appearance.
is
He's
in the
hitting
hole.
278 in the postseason. 1 home run, 3 RBIs.
Leadoff batter aboard for the Dodgers in the 4th inning. 3-0 lead. Gavin Lux walked and scored. Bunts it down. Left side. Vientos fields in the glove. The transfer and
small
throw
ball,
is
baby.
good for the first out. And that was a close
Who
play
is this
because
team we're
Peterson,
watching? Who
lefty
is
was
this
coming off the
team?
mound. He was going to try and pick it up.
Postseason baseball, y'all. Small ball rules.
Had the much easier play. A quote-unquote easier ball. He made it.
And second time we've seen the sacrifice bunt. Oh,
I
it's
hear
been
you,
brought
brother.
out of the mothballs. Sacrifice bunts. And you know where we see it more often?
The
postseason play.
Padres celebrated
It was
like
Tommy
it was
Edman
over
who
and then
did
faded
that.
into
His
oblivion.
first and
They
only
went to
time at the
sleep.
plate after Gavin walked starting the 2nd inning.
Tommy Edman, yo.
bunted him over
Sack bunt, his last
to
plate
second
appearance.
base, and then he came around to score on Ohtani's base hit. Kike in scoring position. Peterson's pitch home.
Down low ball.
Breaking ball, or an off-speed pitch rather, at the shins, ball 1. Tommy, a .412 hitter against left-handed pitching this
Lux
year.
is deluxe, says
Facing
Elishiva
lefty
Jones.
Peterson, who stares back at Hernandez. Comes home.
Ooh, called a strike on the outside edge.
A sinker well caught by Alvarez behind the plate. Just caught the edge on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Come on, Tommy.
1 on, 1 out.
Come on,
Dodgers
Tommy.
3,
Base hit, baby.
Mets nothing.
Base hit scores
We're in
1.
the bottom of the 4th inning. Peterson out of the stretch. Edmonds swings and fouls it away on the right side. 2 strikes against Tommy.
Let's go Dodgers, says Zong.
Tommy 1 for his last 10 at the plate in this postseason. A couple sacrifice bunts. Has 2 strikes against him. As did Kike, who's now on second. The pitch.
Yo, base hit, right field.
Hernandez does an opposite field base hit. Dino waving around Kike. There won't be a throw home. Make it 4-0 Dodgers. How about the execution from Kike Hernandez and Tommy Edman here in the 4th inning?
I feel like there's a cap on us at about 265, y'all. There we go, 277.
And both put the ball into play. So, yes, postseason play. All of a sudden, hey, let's open up the suitcase. Let's pull out sacrifice bunts. It's one thing to get the bunts down and move the runners over. And then some clutch swings to knock those runs in.
So now Edman on the bases. Ohtani at the plate. Ohtani 1 for 2 with an RBI single. First pitch from Peterson way outside, ball 1.
You do.
Ohtani,
MVP
2
chance.
for 7 lifetime against Peterson with 1 strikeout. Left on left here with 1 on 1 out in the 4th. Now a 4-0 game. Ohtani
Ball hit.
with a laser, right center field.
Off the base of the wall in right center.
Off the base of the wall. Ohtani into second.
A
Tommy
double.
Edman coming home from first.
Safe at home.
Not in time and off the mark. RBI double. Shohei Ohtani. An absolute missile to right center field. Hit the base of the wall. Brought Tommy Edman home. It's now 5-0 LA.
I love not using the angry emojis.
Well, that ball just kept carrying. It didn't look like it was going to go that far to begin with.
Hey, there we go. We finally got to 300, y'all. Let's go.
Some viciously hit line
Let's
drive.
go.
He could not get back in time to get that ball, as you mentioned.
Yeah, that hit the base of the wall, man. On a line shot, too.
He dropped
freaking laser. 459 laser.
Come around and score.
Well read by both Tommy Edman and Dino Ebel, the third base coach.
Hey, shout out to the chat, y'all, for not spoiling this inning, y'all. So much restraint being shown. I appreciate it, y'all. I appreciate it. So much restraint being shown by the Berserkers and the Be-Homies in the chat.
5-0 Dodgers. 2 runs here in the bottom of the 4th.
Bring on the chips,
Still
says Mike.
1 out.
MJW in the house.
A run scored. Peterson staring at Ohtani. Comes home to Betts.
What's she laughing
launches
at?
The first pitch strike.
Oh.
Curveball that was off the plate but called strike one. Mookie Betts admitted
he's always like
to start the division series. He was down.
Well,
if
your
really
head was
down
worth the $700 million, you'd shield that sumbitch too.
Starting to have fun again. The 0-1 pulled on the ground to third, bobbled initially by Vientos. He recovers
to
in
first.
time
They get Mookie.
to retire Mookie. That's the second out of the fourth inning. Freddie Freeman will have a chance.
COO wants a home run from Freddy, so he doesn't have to run around the bases too hard.
Beautiful postseason baseball from the Dodgers in the bottom of the fourth. Lead off, 2-strike, opposite field, base hit for Kike Hernandez. A sacrifice bunt.
We already
from
used it,
Gavilux.
Mr. Nobody.
2-strike, opposite field, RBI single from Tommy Edman, and then an RBI double from Shohei Ohtani. First pitch to Freddie Freeman. Sinker away, ball one.
It's been textbook offensively because you have runners
on
on
Freddie.
base to open up an inning. 2 sacrifice bunts, and the very next batter knocks that runner in.
Freddie has reached twice. A walk and a single. Has scored once.
Here we
He
go.
takes it the other way, dumps it down into left field.
Ohtani coming
around. He will score. RBI single, Freddie Freeman on one leg. He's got his second hit.
Go,
and the
baby.
6th Dodger run.
Dodgers tonight offensively have not expanded the strike zone. Oh, they had 3 consecutive strikeouts coming to third, but not swinging.
See it on Freeman's face, y'all. He's like, son of a bitch, this hurt.
Good pitches in play very effectively.
A crooked number, another crooked number for the Dodgers. 3 runs in the fourth inning, still 1 out to play with, and one of their feared sluggers at the plate with Teoscar Hernandez.
Oscar Bouncer, first pitch.
High, drops into the glove of Peterson, who turns and fires a fastball to Alonso. That ends the fourth inning with a 3-spot in the fourth, thanks to perfect execution. Postseason small ball, you love to see it. You love a 6-0 lead more.
We go to the 5th. Oops. 6-0. Dodgers. Oh, he's got some of those, Bodo. He's got some of those.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
Dodgers coming through with runners in scoring position tonight, says Joe Beck. Facts. Hot take. Thank you to all the Blue Wrenches. Thank you to the V Homies. Thank you to Valhalla Sports and #1 show. And thank you everyone for watching, says Ricardo Moreno, king of the Hot Box. Freddie wobbles, but he don't fall down, says Summer Obe. Oh, your friends, says my TLC. Dodgers in 5, says Vic. Yeah, it's been dropping. It's been dropping. I issued the warning about that member count, y'all. I issued the warning. Chad Free in the house. That was some impressive offense. A barrage, if you will, says Dog Catcher. Wow, you weren't lying. It dropped all the way to the 230s. Holy shit. I knew that was going to happen. This is the time of the month that goes down.
Well, for Flaherty, he was able to dial it back in, ran into problems as far as a walk, the leadoff walk in that fourth to Lindor.
I just getting hot, says Theo.
Then got a foul out. Good catch made down the left field line by Teoscar Hernandez. Then walked the second batter, but when he got Marte to fly out to deep right field, that was a big out and retiring the threat that the Mets had going.
It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for New York. Winker, Iglesias, and Taylor.
I think they picked the Dodgers, Mr. Nobody. To my shock.
Finishing the second inning. Flaherty retired the first 9
Mike
Mets
Boyer in the house.
he
Awesome.
faced
Go
tonight
Dodgers. Kick
before
some New York
walking the
ass.
door in the 4th inning. 6-0 Dodgers, top of the 5th, about to begin. Flaherty into his windup. Winker taking all the way. Fastball in the inside corner at 91, strike one called. Winker is 8 for 22 against Flaherty lifetime. It's a .364 batting average, 5 extra base hits, including a couple homers. Winker turns on a ball, hooks it into the net now on the right field line, ramps back into the field of play, ball person after it. That's strike 2 in a hurry.
Jesse Winker has really excelled this year. He's not expanded the strike zone against right-handed pitching at all.
He is a really, really pesky hitter. The 0-2 pitch, and Flaherty
There we go,
with
base
2
hit,
strikes,
right field.
lines it into right field for a leadoff single. So that's the first hit of the game for New York. So after 4 no-hit innings from Jack Flaherty here in Game 1, Winker breaks up the no-no bid with a bullet to right field.
Number 11, Jose Iglesias.
As we were, right on cue, Mo. You're talking about how difficult he is as a hitter. That's a guy who does not chase, will take his walk. Third best chase and walk rates in all the National League. Put it on display there. A 2-strike single.
Remember that, Bodo.
Iglesias. So 1 on, nobody out. Iglesias sees a pitch from Flaherty, a slider on the inside corner, strike 1.
Yeah, I complete that thought on Winker. There was only one hitter that expanded the strike zone against right-handed pitching less than Winker. Only one in the rest of baseball.
The pitch. The swing and a miss. Good curveball from Flaherty.
Mary Hart is gone from her seat, and the old man is still there.
Is this where he was against Winker? So wants to put the New York second baseman down.
Dodger team is being born again, just like the days of yesteryears. Feels good. This is
6-0
Armando
Dodgers.
Castillo Lomelli from
First,
Tijuana,
no outs to the top
Mexico.
of the 5th. And now this 0-2 pitch. Iglesias stays alive.
Iglesias, Steve, in the last week of the season, then at the postseason added also. Iglesias with 2 strikes. Incredible .429 batting average.
That was a
easy
wild
task
sky
to get
above
strike
the stadium
3 on
there.
this hitter. Another 0-2 pitch. It's in the dirt, blocked by
was
Smith.
wild
Ball
looking.
1. On the year with
Like
2
orange.
strikes, Iglesias hit .310.
That's unconscious. That doesn't happen.
Especially not in today's game. Flaherty trying to hog all the momentum, keep it away from that New York dugout.
Okay, thank you
Dodgers
guys.
lead by
I'm
6
Betts. It's
in
Tony
game
Mama.
1. A 1-2 pitch. Iglesias stares at another one in the dirt. A slider that he did not offer at. Now 2-2. Iglesias debuted with Boston back in 2011. Was traded to Detroit in 2013. That was before the Red Sox went on their run to the World Series. Bounced
I
around
already bet at
7
the
teams
beginning of
the
the
last
game,
7
you know.
years.
But I'll try it
A
again.
2-2 pitch. And it's poked into left center field.
Another
Kike
base
went
hit.
to his left initially, has to come back to his
Here
right.
come the cardiac
And the throw
kids.
is between second and
We
third.
got one hung up.
Caught between second and
You're
third,
out.
and he's tagged out. I don't know if that was a deep throw from Kike or a pulled throw from Kike, but Winker was running from first to third, Mo, rounded the bag. Kike threw behind him. Lux was there at second base, and then Winker was caught in no
with a
man's
wanker.
land.
And Lux had some trouble initially getting the ball out of his glove. Tough pitch to hit. We talked about with Iglesias.
There he goes, Don.
Last couple of weeks, he's hit 420-something with the 2 strikes.
I think on second look, Mo, Kike was trying to make Iglesias think the throw was going to third so we can get Iglesias trying for an extra bag. Instead, he cuts down the leadoff batter.
Fly
Taylor
ball, right
flies
field.
the first pitch to the opposite
Caught
field.
by Mookie.
Betts drifts over, makes the catch, and Iglesias has to hold. And so instead of first and second, nobody out for the Mets in the 5th, thanks to 2 two-strike hits. You blink, and now there's 2 out.
Yeah, that's just not heads-up base running. And when you're down already 6-0 in the game, you don't have the luxury to make mistakes at all.
What a play. Anthony DeCerna in the house.
Iglesias, the runner, now chatting with Freddie Freeman.
28
6-0
consecutive
Dodgers,
scoreless
2 gone in
innings.
the top
Ties
of
a
the 5th.
National League record in the postseason, y'all.
Number 9 hitter, the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Fly ball, center field, Tommy.
Kike hustling
or excuse me, Kike Hernandez.
There to make the catch right at his chest. And so things change quickly. And the momentum stays with Dodger Blue. 5 shutout innings from Jack Flaherty. A 6-0 lead halfway home in Game 1 of the NLCS.
D-Way. Careful, D-Way. You're starting to sound like a Padre fan there.
Stay cool and
nothing given, everything earned, D-Way.
And heating services from Atara Mechanical.
Take this Mets team lightly at your own risk. And don't ever go full Padre on the Dodgers. The Profar catch led to ultra cockiness, and then Teo hits that slam, and it all changed. "29 straight scoreless innings. New NL record. Broke a record from 1905. Hot take. Hot take. Counting innings from a game we won is excessive, says Shaco Diego. Speaking of Padre fan. Never go full Padre. Come on, y'all. Be easy. Be easy. That salt burns when you throw it in the wound, in an open wound. Be careful. Be nice to our Padre brethren from down south. Ohtani struck out the whole series. We don't care. This is a team game, bro.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Los Angeles Dodgers and may not be reproduced or retransmitted. Express written consent of the Los Angeles
Mike
Dodgers.
thinks the chimp is a Yankee fan.
That's just a brutal base.
Always good to break a record held by the Giants.
So they lead 6-0. Home half about to begin, but it was going to be back-to-back base hits to open the frame. Bottom of the order, setting the table for Francisco Lindor. Right? No. It was a single, but then an 8-4-5 putout. Jesse Winker, don't know what he was thinking, trying to go from first to third on that play. But the Dodgers will take that and then got the next 2 outs. And it's the offense back to work, Mo. That's the kind of thing that it can't happen in any game, but especially in the championship.
Yeah, especially when you're 6 down. And for Winker, it was not full blast going from second to third. He stopped, started to go back, then went back towards third base, and then stopped again to get
vanilla,
tagged out.
baby. Don't choke
Will
me because I ain't no
Smith,
killer,
the first batter
baby.
for the Dodgers
like
in
the
the bottom
Dodgers
of the
are
fifth,
when they play the
5, 6,
Padres,
and
baby.
7 on the schedule. The pitch. Smith watches a breaking ball miss outside. Ball 1. Smith 0 for 2. Struck out swinging his last time up.
That's what Valhalla tells me all the time.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Pitch away. And that has been a cold zone for Will Smith all year, Mo. Pitches away, he hit barely above 200.
Well, really the last 2 years. Pitches away, fastballs away, 180.
That one's way outside. And Smith did not think of swinging that.
I deserve that, Daddy fan. I deserved it.
And yet we saw in that series in San Diego, he had one just tremendously big hit on a ball that was elevated, which was a pitch he handled very well when he first came up.
Swing and a miss on a fastball off the plate away, 2-2. So it's one thing if you're going to go after a pitch away, Mo, but as a hitter, right, the key for that is staying through the ball.
Well, staying through the ball, and the other part, too, is we saw for a while the bat speed kind of generated much higher. It's not that way right now.
The 2-2 pitch. It is low, full count. And Will Smith would be on first base right now if not for those 2 chases.
They also want to re-sign Merrill to an
Only
extension.
One left-handed pitcher all series against San Diego. This is where he has to thrive against a Met staff that has a few lefties that they like.
Hey, he walked him. Free base.
And he stares at a sinker away. Spit on it. Ball 4 and a leadoff walk. Another free pass issued by this New York staff tonight.
Well, that's 5 free passes, and there's not a defensive play in the world that can combat a walk.
Tipsy.
Max
Your
Muncy,
mom.
1 for 2.
Muncy.
RBI single, 2 RBIs, and a strikeout. First pitch, down and in the dirt, ball 1. Well, Peterson, he knew he was going to be the bulk guy. He just wondered how long he was going to go. And given that the Mets are trailing 6-0 in game 1, I have a sense that Carlos Mendoza is going to ride him as long as he can. On 1-0, Muncy takes it the other way, and it slices just foul the left field line. He got jammed there, Mo, but nearly got lucky. The infield for New York shifted way over to the right. The lefty Max was a slicing flare that bounced on the wrong side of the line, just beyond the infield dirt.
Yeah, we're really looking at the Entos.
Roberts has
the third
48
baseman playing in the
postseason wins.
shortstop
That's
position.
6th
how much
all
he's playing the
time.
1 ball, 1 strike. Smith on first, no outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Peterson's pitch.
Up high
Muncy
ball.
takes upstairs on a fastball. 2-1. You've seen Peterson throw
Johnny Owen in
his
the house.
sinker.
What's up, Johnny?
In the division series, all of Max's hits came against sinkers. The 2-1 pitch. Muncy swings and fouls a sinker toward the screen. Strike 2. So for whatever reason, that was the type of spin that Max was really picking up well against the Padres. He was 0 for 14 with 6 strikeouts against any other kind of pitch. An even 2-2 count. Muncy the batter. Dodgers trying to extend this 6-0 lead. The pitch. Check swing into the net above Kike Hernandez in the Dodger on deck circle. No change in the count. Sun has set here at Dodger Stadium. Temperatures have dipped below 70 degrees. The winds have been between 5 and 15 miles per hour all evening. Now blowing toward center, shading toward right center. On this 2-2 pitch, Muncy checks his swing. He held up, says third base umpire and crew chief Bill Miller. Full count for Max.
He losses did he have? I don't know, Everett. They didn't show that on the screen.
Yeah, the other thing that base running blunder for the Mets in the top of the 5th did was help Jack Flaherty keep his pitch count in check. Just 11 pitches for Flaherty in the 5th, so 76 in the game. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Smith on first, Muncy at the plate. Swinging a high fly ball, shallow right field. Marte hustling in and camped out underneath the first out.
So we're talking about the Dodgers pitching. I mean, it's incredible what they've done with some help of the Mets. And even after the 2 walks in the 4th inning issued by Flaherty, and then back-to-back singles in the 5th and a base running blunder. The Dodgers pitching staff, 29 consecutive scoreless innings. That is a National League postseason record.
Ain't got no ball players on
Keep
the
it
screen.
going, guys.
1 on, 1 out. 6-0, bottom 5. Kike Hernandez takes the first pitch from Peterson. It's a changeup low, but well received and framed by Alvarez. He stole strike 1. Kike's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. And it came in the 4th inning. The Dodgers scored 3. On the 0-1. Kike lays off a breaking ball downstairs. Even 1-1 count.
Thank you so much, girl.
Since the start of the 2021 postseason, among players with at least 50 plate appearances, Kike leads all of them in average, slugging, and OPS
Hold the handle,
in postseason games.
and I'll make the noises.
1 on, 1 out. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kike stares at a pitch off the plate. A sinker outside makes it 2-1.
Players who want the champs is Mike. Thank you so much, Tony Obama. I like
This
the real
2-1
Valhalla,
pitch.
not the monkey.
Kike swings,
He's a
shoots
champ.
it down the right field line. It is slicing toward the pole and just foul. That had the carry and the height to get above the short wall, but it was on the foul side of the pole.
This is Tony Obama. I'm glad the Dodgers
So
are
a
doing well
long
tonight.
second
Manny.
strike for
Hello,
Peterson
Manny.
squares
King
the
Jew
count
in the
against
house.
Hernandez. Oh boy. A shot down the right field line.
Hernandez almost got him one there, y'all.
2-2 pitch inside, full count. And that didn't miss by much. 5-10 feet, Mo.
Or maybe less, just slicing a little bit too much.
Mondo predicts
Outfield
Max
the
is going
opposite
long
way, even though
tonight before the
infield's
night
playing
is
the full
over.
big gap in that right side of the infield right now.
Smith on first, one out, the payoff pitch. Kike swings through a nasty curveball down and inside. It's a strikeout for Peterson. 2 gone in the 5th.
Well, the 2025 Dodger memberships are on sale right now, and you can become a member and get access to all postseason games at preferred pricing. And your membership also includes opening day, member event access, and a whole lot more. So check it out. Dodgers.com/membership.
Steve Bear's in the house.
2 outs of the 5th. Gavin Lux swings at the first pitch, chops it the other way. Lindor to his right, throws across his body.
Nice play by Lindor.
And that
even
gets
a better
Peterson
catch.
and the Mets out of the 5th. So they strand the leadoff walk to Will Smith by retiring Muncy, Hernandez, and Lux in order. As we go to the 6th inning, it is 6-0 Dodgers.
To truly go inside the game of pro football, you need to see things from the player's perspective.
Let's go.
Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, catch the Player's Point. Join NFL tight end Colin Thompson and wide receiver Allen Robinson as they break down the biggest stories in the NFL.
I think that's what makes the National Football League so special.
The Player's Point. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on SiriusXM NFL Radio, Channel 88, and the SiriusXM app.
You love listening to baseball. You love talking about baseball. You love yelling at your buddies about baseball because they love baseball.
So Theo don't yell at me. Oh man, yo, I gotta do something about this fucking hair. Now, I haven't seen anyone up in the pen yet. Rubio bleeds blue. Theo been a member for 27 months. Val brings the Dodgers heat like no one else. You the man. You the man. You are the man, Theo Sam Eagle. Thank you so much. Get it waxed. Get your hair waxed, says Mike. I'm thinking of buzzing it again, y'all. I really am. What? The way it was? No? We'll see here, Omar, in a second. These sweatbands are burning me up. J-Bomb says WTF, Val. What you mean, man? What you talking about, J-Bomb? Clarity's at 76 pitches. Let's get back to it, y'all.
In having smart at-bats to turn things around, really in June, right after that series sweep by the Dodgers in New York earlier this year. But the other part is they've been able to pounce on the
drops a
bullpens this year.
five spot. Thank you, Miss Marlene Castro, Las Vegas zone. Marlene Castro
wiggles the glove, comes home,
Lindor
and misses outside with the curveball. 1-0 on Lindor, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. He's one of 2
Lindor
walks
at
issued
the
by
plate.
Flaherty in the 4th.
And as you see, it still
Fortunate
is
for
one Jack Flaherty.
He stranded both of them. On 1-0, Lindor takes fastball, dotted on the corner, outside, strike 1.
EJ in the house.
Lindor will assuredly finish second to Shohei Ohtani in the National League MVP voting. He cues the 1-1 foul, left of the line at third.
Unless you ask someone living east of the Mississippi.
Yeah, there was an article written by my former MLB Network colleague John Heyman about the West Coast bias in MVP voting, and it was a serious
Flaherty
article.
will be done after this inning.
I have yet to see John to give him grief for that. Yeah, the West Coast bias definitely has the Dodgers and Mets starting at 1:08 local time tomorrow.
I don't know,
Game
Joe.
2
I don't know how
championship
many. I don't
series.
care.
1-2, Lindor.
That shit makes no
Tomahawks at
difference
foul
to me.
stay
It
alive.
doesn't mean a thing about whether we win
That's
a World
conversation
Series or
for
not
another
in
time.
2024. I give a shit
It's
how
all
many
about
innings
the angle.
we go scoreless. the opposition
Two strikes
goes
on the
scoreless.
leadoff
I hope they
battle
go
Lindor.
for every inning.
1-2 pitch. Elevates
Swing
and
and a
gets him to
miss.
chase a fastball upstairs. Strike 3. 6 strikeouts for Jack Flaherty.
6 for Agent Zero. And that's the score, y'all.
So important
6
to get
strikeouts
the leadoff
for
hitter.
Agent Zero.
Especially
6-0.
Yeah, and especially that
Doyers.
one. You know, the 4th, leadoff walk. 5th, leadoff single.
I think so. I think it would go
Bases
into the
empty,
postseason.
1 gone. Mark Vientos
No,
is
maybe
0
not,
for 2.
'cause
He
it's on
struck out
Fox,
twice.
so-
Swings at the first pitch. Pushes
First
it in the
pitch,
air,
fly ball,
slicing
right
to
field.
Mookie Betts running over to
Mookie.
his left,
Did the
just
right
inside
thing.
the line by about 8 feet. He makes the catch. Second out on 1 pitch for Flaherty in the top of the 6th.
And Peterson, we're getting handshakes in the dugout, so he is done for the night for the Mets.
It's like another lefty is up. The only other lefty they have on the roster is Young.
Yep.
That nerds love it.
Talk more about him in a moment. First, the focus is Jack Flaherty trying to get the last out of the 6th inning, facing Brandon Nimmo.
Nimmo
0 for 2. Flaherty's
Who was
first
that
pitch,
that
fastball
predicted that Nimmo was
95,
going to get a
away,
home run in the
onside,
first
ball
inning?
1.
Mike.
The pitch. Nimmo takes outside again on the fastball. 2-0. This is what we've seen Nimmo do a lot, which is, get ahead in the count and then eventually work a walk.
84,
time.
J-Bomb.
But was retired. He swings.
Swing and a
nasty
miss.
Slider at the knees. Strike 1 for Flaherty. 42 games
I just
lifetime
really needed
against
to
the
start
Dodgers.
like this
Nimmo
out of
batting
Flaherty. Is
north of
Yamamoto
300.
going tomorrow?
369 in 21 games here at Dodger Stadium. The 2-1 pitch in the air, left field, tailing toward the line. Teoscar Hernandez crashing into the wall. Reaches out and holds it in. He ran out of room. The wall was there, but Teo with his outstretched left glove arm got the third and final.
Their guy
out of the
just
top
barely
of the
got out of
6th
room,
inning.
and then one guy resisted,
A 1-2-3
pulled his glove back, and
frame
Teo
for Jack
said,
Flaherty
"Give me that
featured
shit."
his 6th strikeout in 6 shutout innings now in Game 1.
Let's go, man. Let's go. The COO even over there clapping. I don't think it'll be Yamamoto tomorrow. Let me see if I can figure it out, if it's listed. I bet you it ain't listed, though. I bet you. John Manaea for the Mets, undecided for the Dodgers. So it's probably going to be a bullpen game, and it's going to involve that, what's his name, Castellanos, who was put on the 26-man for the NLCS. That is my guess. It'll be some kind of combination bullpen game with him involved. Yeah, there ain't no way. We won't see Yamamoto until late in New York. It's probably going to be a bullpen game. Teo catching fly balls like a fly slapper. I heard they were holding Buehler for Game 3. Makes sense. Kasparius is Johnny Owen. Yeah, I think he'll be involved. What do you think, Johnny? You got a better handle on this shit than I do. Bud Light must have done NFL cans this year, but I sure didn't see him here. Well, that's true. I love that year where you got every team in a 30-pack. That shit was cool. I still have them cans in the tavern, y'all. I never emptied the beer out of them, though. One of these days, they're going to freeze and explode. Landon Knack. That's right. True. Knack was back up, too, isn't he? So, Knack, Kasparius. Remember, Vesia not on the NLCS roster, y'all. Vesia is not on the NLCS roster. What does he got? You got your Kong, Thornelius? Quit going through there. Oh, shit.
First pitch from Danny Young to Edman. A sinker at the knees called strike one.
Tommy, Danny Young, the new pitcher for the
Young
Mets.
debuted on May 2nd this year, made 42 appearances out of
he's
the
a
pen,
switch hitter.
37 and 2/3 innings. His ERA was 4.5. The pitch. A back foot sweeper.
Tommy, I think he's the only one we got.
And went all the way to the backstop, 1-1.
He throws a lot of breaking stuff.
It wasn't one of the Dodgers clubhouse members that got the ball behind home plate. It was Shohei Ohtani, who's in the on-deck circle. Here's the 1-1. Up and away. Edman.
You gotta hold on here, Johnny.
An RBI single made it 4-0 in the fourth inning. And a sac bunt in the second.
Ground ball.
This one to short. Gobbled up by Lindor. Up and throws. A routine play for the all-star shortstop.
It says Fox and Fox Sports 1, so I think it's a simulcast on Fox and Fox Sports 1.
Dealers today to find a great offer on your next vehicle. Go to SoCalChevy.com to find out more. Ohtani looks a little bit more comfortable at the plate here tonight, not having to face
Ohtani due, y'all. He is due for
an
unbelievable
2 hits.
bomb.
Both of them have plated a run. First pitch to Danny Young, fouled into the screen. 0-1.
I'm coming off this screen. I'm coming off this screen. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
That was absolutely laced, and Starling Marte just watched it go over his head and off the base of the wall.
No ball, one strike.
6. Young misses with ball 1. Level count for Shohei. It's actually scored a single and an error on Marte. You mentioned in the aftermath of that play that he bobbled the ball. 0-1. Ohtani lays off a sweeper.
Some peanut butter in that Kong.
It just got the corner apparently.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Timeout, Ohtani.
Take time. Did not like that call, and understandably so.
30 consecutive scoreless innings.
One and 2. Here's the pitch. And it's comfortably outside and away. And low, 2-2. Young stares in. Settles on the first base side of the mound. Kicks and fires. His 2-2. Sent in the air, center field. Hit pretty deep. Taylor drifting back. He's at the wall, and he's there to make the catch. Straight away center field. 395 is the marker on the fence out there, and Shohei Ohtani hit that about 390. But the encouraging thing on that, Mo, another well-struck baseball.
I think they can, yes. Do I think they will? No. I don't care. Let's just win it. I don't care how we do it, get it done. Just get it done.
Bases empty, 2 gone. Mookie takes strike 1. A sweeper that just catches the corner on the outside. Betts 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. I mean, 200 here in this postseason now with a couple of home runs. The 0-1 pitch. And Mookie hits it to second base after the first hop. It's scooped up by Iglesias, who gets it over to Alonso. And so Young comes out of the bullpen and gets Edman, Ohtani, and Betts in succession. We go to the 7th inning of Game 1. The Dodgers continue to lead New York 6-0.
Medi-Cal renewals are happening now.
At 183 likes, approaching 9,800 views. If you're new, please hit that subscribe. Give the video a like.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
Rubio bleeds blue. Val, this is killing me. I'm almost a full minute ahead of the chat. But I'm staying hush-hush until you say it. Well, there you go. It's a natural 45-second delay, y'all. No matter how fast the streamer is, it's going to be a 45-second delay. It's just how it is, y'all. Bring Flaherty back out for the 7th, says J-Bomb. Gruff McGruff again? Thor, what are you doing? I'm coming over there. So what I'll do, y'all, is after the 7th inning stretch, I'll refresh everything and we'll get synced back up again to the best of my ability. Slow down your TV. I think Boto's telling that to you all in the chat. He holding back, though, somewhere. It's hard because I get excited here and have to slow my rolls, says Tony Mama. Hey, Tony Bob, I meant to ask you a question, girl. And you know I don't do my email quite nearly as often. But am I allowed to still look at that thing? If I wanted to tune in and see a Los Angeles King game locally, are you Gucci with that? Or because I don't go in there. Here we go, back to it.
This game.
Middle of the order here, 4, 5, and 6. Pete Alonso rolls one foul just left to the third base line. Got some changes defensively behind Jack Flaherty. Kevin Kiermaier, who was added to the roster with Miguel Rojas being left off. He's now in center field. That brings Kike to the infield. He's at second base, so Gavin Lux has been removed from game 1. Flaherty misses downstairs of the four-seam fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Alonso.
Yeah,
and they've moved some people in and out.
Load up on defense at this particular time.
The 1-1 pitch. Alonso just checks up and nearly hit his back right forearm. A fastball inside. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Did they let Flaherty pitch a complete game?
Alonso 0 for 1, a strikeout and a walk.
They've got
the Dodger bullpen
Phillips up in the bullpen, so they're not going to
start. Flaherty misses again inside to Alonso, falling behind.
No, when you have 2 fully healthy pitchers on your entire roster, starting caliber, you probably shouldn't let them pitch complete games in today's day and age.
Now the 3-1. Alonso pulls it on the ground to short. Backhand stop by Tommy Edman. His throw to Freeman on the mark. 1 gone in the 7th inning.
Have extra time when Alonso is running, not the fleetest of foot.
The Jack Flaherty.
Okay, Tony, Mama, appreciate it.
Pride of the great 1-8. Harvard Westlake Wolverine, who's
the Lakers play on DirecTV in the LA area. Are they on local TV? I wonder.
For his hometown team.
It was crazy watching KTLA after that many years. Crazy.
Now Starling Marte.
KTLA News.
The first pitch foul. Camberwell beyond the Dodger dugout. On the left side, 0-1. Marte is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. The pitch. Marte takes a fastball down the pipe at 93, 0-2.
Thank you, Tony Ababa.
Already having his best season in a handful of years. Into his 0-2 delivery, and Marte gets a piece of a curveball that was down and in. No change in the count, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch is pulled by Jack. A fastball way outside. Skipped underneath Will Smith all the way to the backstop. 1-2 count. That was pitch number 95 from Flaherty. Nearly a decade after attending Game 1 of the Dodgers-Mets postseason series as a fan, Flaherty now on the mound. Misses the zone with a knuckle curve. Square 2-2 count on Marte, batting with 1 out, nobody on in the top of the 7th inning. Dodgers 6, Mets nothing. The pitch from Flaherty, and Marte gives it a ride right center field. Kiermaier on the run. He jumps as he crashes into
What a catch by Kiermaier. Oh my goodness. Substitution in center field.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Let's go, baby.
Play in right center field. Mookie Betts over, gives him the high five, and Kiermaier
Let's
signals
freaking
everybody.
go.
Yes, 2 away.
And especially the distance that he had to go. Timed it perfectly on the leap. And after he comes down, takes a step, crashes into the wall.
I appreciate it. I'll check it out.
The 7th, they indeed beefed up the defense and try to get as much coverage as they can.
All smiles from Kevin Kiermaier, who has said the trade to the Dodgers has given him new life. He's going to retire at the end of this year. His body's taking a beating, playing a lot of games on the turf in Tampa Bay and Toronto.
Jesse Winker.
But here with the Dodgers in a winning environment, he's got some extra gas. Freddie Freeman takes the first pitch the other way, left field, tailing toward Teoscar Hernandez, and that's the final out of the 7th inning. 7 shutout innings for the hometown kid, Jack Flaherty. Yes, Dodger Stadium, get to your feet and give this man some love.
All right, y'all, it's time that we stretch, refresh. Sure you got gifting on, y'all. Make sure you got gifting on. Loggy Raider. New Zealand gets it.
Pick up guacamole and chips made fresh in-house. No need for cooking with Superior Grocers ready-to-eat party trays and ceviche. If you want quality ingredients for your recipes, it doesn't get any...
I don't believe it. I don't believe this is refreshed.
Yeah, well, yeah, especially growing up in this area, as you mentioned, a Dodger fan. How many times did he dream about pitching here at Dodger Stadium to begin with? And then did he dare dream about pitching in postseason? And what a
Flaherty's night is done. Hugs all around in the Dodgers dugout.
Freeman, Teoscar Hernandez, and Will Smith on the docket for the Dodgers in the home half of the 7th inning. They'll continue to face the left-hander Danny Young. There is activity in the Met bullpen. First base side of the mound. Young yanks a sinker down and away from Freeman. 1-0. Freddie Freeman. I know the ankle is getting better day by day, but it is still far from 100%. He is 2 for 2 with an RBI, a walk, and a run scored. Pulls it to the right side, fielded by Alonso. Young covers the bag, gets a high underhand toss. But into the glove, and he steps in the bag. And with Freddie, hey, he ran that out. I mean, trotted it out.
Well, that's the way he plays the game, and I guarantee you, that's the way he was told how to play the game when he was a kid.
And that's a little thing that says a lot about a ball player.
Well, the nice thing is when you're in postseason,
don't mean a thing if you ain't got that ring.
Do up, do up, do up. 5 or 6 year old, nobody cares.
One out, nobody on. Teoscar Hernandez. Back foot slider. He gets that foot out of the way. We saw a front foot slider hit him from Matt Boyd in a game against the Guardians earlier this year.
Nice, Tony Amala.
Kept him out a handful of games. No harm, no foul. 1 ball, no strikes. Teoscar 0 for 2 with a walk. The pitch. Taken on the outside corner, called strike 1. Teoscar's on base streak up to 15 games thanks to his first inning free pass.
I don't do coffee, Ricardo. I've drank coffee twice in my life, and it was like 15 below zero in Antwerp, Belgium.
Ball. Tried to come back.
And I really don't even remember drinking. I just remember holding it in my hand so I didn't freeze to death.
Young at the belt. The 2-1. Hernandez gets the back foot away again. A sweeper down and in. Makes it 3-1 to Teo. And the fans don't like how close.
We're further behind than we were before.
Well, Steven, the Dodger hitters have done a good job tonight, not chasing pitches out of the strike zone. Of course, Senga had difficulty finding that strike zone. Walking 3 in that very first inning. But the other thing, Dodgers have handled breaking pitches very well, and that looms large.
3-1. Teo took a high sinker. Ball 4 and a 1-0.
Hey, walked him. Rebase.
And here comes Carlos Mendoza before Will Smith can get even halfway to home plate. We have pitching change for New York. The Dodgers trying to add on. They lead 6-0 in the bottom of the 7th. They have a runner on and 1 out.
It's playoff time, baseball fans. This is Jorge Jarrin, and I want you to know that I'm bringing someone special into the lineup to help me reach the finish line this season.
Betting is closed.
Chef Chicken Seasoning. It's a true utility.
Now, there's only one bet on the Mets.
At every level in the kitchen.
16 bets on the Dodgers. Almost 250,000 in the loyalty pot to be split.
With Chef Merito Seasonings, the chef is in you. Available at your local grocery store or chefmerito.com.
I'm getting most of that because I bet 100,000.
Welcome to the Hannacast.
Whatever that San Diego better. I think it was Theo bet 50. So I'm gonna get like 30 points.
Per gallon. Sounds pretty sensible if you.
I'm gonna tell my sister about those. With warm regard.
Just for Marathon. Other terms and conditions may apply at participating locations only.
Connection.
I think that only Met bet was Theo for 50.
It's what we all want.
So those of you that bet on the Dodgers today, you will not be Voight Rich at the end of the evening.
Better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends. A connection to education. And a connection to new opportunities.
How many votes we got in the poll?
No limit to how
541.
That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Yeah, they walked Teoscar, Tony Mama. They walked him.
Latest pitching change. Locations throughout Southern California.
Yeah, they walked him.
Jose Buto, right-hander, will come in to face Will Smith. Teoscar Hernandez just walked in front of him.
Who the hell's playing Back in Black at their walk-up song?
It's nothing.
It must be this pitcher.
This series opener.
Val going to finish that Fireball bottle this
postseason. I made a comment
postseason.
before the pitching change about the Dodgers, not expanding the strike zone. They've also done a good job with
Nah, you can't, Ben. You can't risk it when you got only 2 healthy frontline starters.
Tomorrow afternoon for the Mets, and that is going to be a.
If Valhalla takes a shot of whiskey, I will take a shot of whiskey or bourbon and a dab.
And he's also got some giddy up on his
Yes, he does.
too.
And if you start to look for the off-speed,
Daka.
zip right by on the fastball.
What's up, Parsons?
Teo just gave the Dodgers their 6th walk of the game. They have 6 runs on 7
Jose
hits.
Buto
As many
is the
walks
new
as
pitcher
hits.
for the Mets.
Smith has one of those walks. And he swings through a fastball down the middle at the top of the zone.
No,
Strike
get him.
one.
Get him.
These are the types of pitches that if you're Will Smith, you're going to want to do damage against. One on, one out. And now Buto with the 0-1 pitch. It's a breaking ball, low and away.
General 4 picked up my Dodger rally towel.
Buto has been a really big piece
ran
of
with
this
it.
Mets staff. Started
So
the year
it
as a
might or
starter.
might not have a
pen and
little
became
slobber
elite.
on it.
Smith fouls a sinker that ran inside. 1-2.
Yeah, that's something that, when you're going to make that transition, you have to have someone that buys into it as the pitcher. I think back years and years ago, Raleigh Fingers wound up Hall of Fame reliever. When he was moved, when he was with the A's, when he was moved from a starting pitcher to
Looking pretty comfy, Robbie. Looking comfy, man.
You talk about
how's your day going, dude?
I mean, he threw a fit, no question about it. Bill Posdell was the pitching coach with the A's at the time. You think that Dennis Eckersley made that transition?
Oh, that
from
fool
a starter
ran off
to
with my
a
rally
reliever.
towel, y'all.
All right, Mo, it takes a certain kind of mindset. On 1-2, Smith lays off a front door slider. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Another one just a little bit away from it. John Smoltz.
Yeah, couple booths over.
Yep.
Dodgers 6, Mets nothing.
Here tonight, baby.
Hernandez on first, 1 out in the 7th.
You agree?
Here comes the 2-2. Smith strikes out, swinging 95 on the sinker, right in the heart of the plate on the upper third. Second fastball down the middle that Smith swung through in that plate appearance.
Hey, friends, Dodgers in the postseason, so your chance to experience the thrill of October baseball live. So secure your postseason tickets at Dodgers.com/postseason.
Busy day, catching a bit of lunch and some Valhalla tones. There you go, buddy.
Max Muncy with
Max.
2 out.
Running on first.
Ball 1. This is
Thievery.
similar situation as Muncy had when he came to the plate in the
Thievery.
first inning.
By Thor.
Bases were loaded with 2 out. And the base hit made it 2-0 right off the bat. Stares at another pitch.
Yep.
This one's a
That's been back
fastball
there
outside.
about a month
2-0
now.
for Max.
Beat Studio Pro headphones.
Dodgers 6 outs away here in Game 1 of the LCS, and they lead by 6.
Oh, interesting, Ricardo. No, I never had that, bro.
The 2-0 pitch will have to wait. Pickoff attempt. Hernandez back without having to slide. Well, it wasn't a big lead from Teo at first either. He's now chatting with Clayton McCullough, the first base coach, as we see double barrel action in the Dodger pen. 2 righties, 1 rookie, 1 veteran. Ben Kasparius and Daniel Hudson. The 2-0. Muncy sends it in the air to left field. Playable for Brandon Nimmo. And that'll be it for the 7th. 7 innings gone at Dodger Stadium. A 6-0 lead. The pen will get to work after Jack Flaherty's 7 shutout innings. How will they follow in the 8th? Find out next on the Dodgers audio broadcast.
Oh, here we go. One game does not a series make. A series in the postseason and a 7-game series, the series doesn't really start until one team has won a game on the other team's field. This is a good outcome for the Dodgers should they hold on and win tonight. But tomorrow is the one you really want, because if you win tomorrow after winning game 1, you have a 2-0 lead and guarantee that a deciding game 7 would be at Dodger Stadium. But when the series really starts is when one of the teams wins on the other team's home field. Val, want me to send you my link for my channel, but I don't want to get put on a flight? No, I don't need to see your channel. You can send it to me on Twitter or whatever, on X. I'll go check it out. We want them all, says Johnny Owen. Wait a minute, is this a sticker? Kind of sticker. Not a good one. I'm more excited to watch the Dodgers play at another team's stadium than I am at Dodger Stadium, believe it or not. Well, the Mets have that Big Apple, right?
Less than 90 minutes
in center field that comes out when they hit a home run.
Good times. Alongside Rick Monday and our producer and engineer Dwayne McDonald, Stephen Nelson here at Dodger Stadium. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. What a treat it is to be with you here for it. Daniel Hudson will come out of the bullpen following 7 shutout innings from Jack Flaherty. No runs, 2 hits, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Flaherty threw 98 pitches, 59 strikes. Rick Monday, he was sensational.
He was right on top of it. I mean, right from the get-go. First of all, he retired the first 9 hitters that he faced. So it was a leadoff walk, finally a runner on in the 4th inning. He walked 2 that inning, but also had a strikeout.
They still, when their closer comes in, that trumpet still plays, Parsons.
Thank you very much.
He's had a much rougher year this year than years in past.
Start with Jose Iglesias.
But he still is their closer, the guy that comes into the trumpets.
Hudson's first pitch, a fastball at 96, down the middle, strike 1.
All right, come on, Huddy.
Daniel Hudson, 3 games to start this postseason. 2 1/3 innings, just 1 hit, 1 strikeout, 0 walks. Misses with the slider down and away. 1-1.
I visited that stadium in the 2021 season, says Omar.
Closed out a World Series before in 2019 with the Nationals. On the bump for the Dodgers here. His pitch inside, 2-1 on Iglesias. The Mets second baseman, 1 for 2. Singled, starting that odd play the start of the top of the 5th inning. 2-1 pitch. Hudson bends Iglesias back with 96, 3-1. Some groans at the Dodger Stadium crowd, and you can whatever
say Jack
feeling,
there.
Daniel
I didn't
Hudson
see him.
Feels it more. Does not want to start this inning
Let's
with a
keep
leadoff
Diaz
walk.
in the bullpen. He won't be out there tonight.
Nothing
from the looks
in
of
game
it.
1 of the LCS. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Fastball with some good run on the outer third.
I used to listen to Julio Iglesias back in my younger days, his DJ TN, to all the girls I've loved before, who traveled in and out my door.
Side of the rubber.
I'm glad we get along.
Pitch. Iglesias fouls it into the screen. 96 on the inner third. Just a perfect fastball from Hudson.
We don't know, Pepe. We don't know. TBD is pitching for the Dodgers tomorrow. 3-2, get this fool.
A payoff pitch come in, and that is a little high with the slider, and it is a leadoff walk. So we talked about how the Mets have the most comeback wins in all of baseball, the regular season and postseason combined. They are not
George
giving
Carlin,
up
legend.
without a fight here in the top of the 8th.
He sounded more like Kermit the Frog than Julio there.
Leadoff walk.
Hey,
and
man.
Now there'll be a pitching change. Hitting for Tyrone Taylor will be Jeff McNeil.
Well, it's been an interesting story with McNeil. He's been on the injured list. The last 2 days, he has played 7 innings in games over in Arizona. Coming back, ready to go.
Feliz Navidad.
As both ball clubs turned in their respective
Feliz
lineups
Navidad.
for this series this morning.
Blah, 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 blah. something.
McNeil hasn't played in a game since the 6th of September. He fractured his wrist. Kike Hernandez on the grass at third base. Chris Taylor now at second. He's on the very edge of the dirt. Freddie Freeman out of the game. Max Muncy now at first base. McNeil swings at the first pitch. A little flare to short. And
Flare, shortstop.
On the edge of the infield, nearly straight up with the bag at second base. So McNeil just activated, saw one pitch, produce out number 1 in the 8th.
Well, I think that overall for the Mets, I mean, we can say that they've been in a hurry to hit the baseball tonight. I mean, you know, they haven't made pitchers work that much. Flaherty in 7 innings, 98 pitches. and 59 were in the strike
Jones
zone.
is double play incoming.
First pitch swings.
They were off today, Parsons. Off.
You see another one from Alvarez. He fouls back a strike. A slider in the heart of the plate. That kind of hung there for him. Iglesias stays on first. Now 1 out in the 8th inning. 6-0 Dodgers. Alvarez up. Top of the order. Francisco Lindor is on deck. Hudson's pitch. Taken to center field. That'll get down for a knock in front of Kiermaier.
Center field.
Iglesias goes to second base. 2 on, 1 out.
2 on, 1 out. Mets are in business.
That's just the 3rd hit of the night for New York.
I'm looking for something. Like Yamamoto Resort.
And again.
That's Flaherty's mom. I think.
At the top. This is a guy, the old adage is, don't let this guy beat you. That's Francisco Lindor for this Met
Here's
team.
Lindor, y'all. He's done some amazing shit.
He's 0 for 2
in this postseason.
Struck out his last time up in the 6th. First and
Cut the
second,
lead in
1
half
gone.
with 1
First
swing of
pitch,
the bat.
Check swing, slider inside.
Called strike.
Dodger bullpen covered more than 55% of the innings in the National League Division Series against the Padres. Jack Flaherty did the heavy lifting tonight. Now it's on Daniel Hudson. His 0-1. Lindor swings and fouls a fastball 96 right down the middle. Into the net goes strike 2.
That's a really huge percentage of work.
24 in a third innings. A 2.22
Get a sticker today?
ERA.
Yay!
First and second, 1 gone. Hudson's 0-2 pitch. Lindor sees a fastball way high at 96.
Hudson ain't got it
well
tonight,
gloved
y'all.
by Smith.
He better find it.
And a good number of those runs. Edgardo Enriquez, the rookie, gave it up in Game 2, that blowout for the Padres.
He better find
A
it.
1-2 pitch from Hudson. Lindor swings and fouls back 95. Clipped the mask of Will Smith. Lindor checks on the Dodger catcher, who says he's okay.
Lindor's just finished a sensational season.
If Shohei Ohtani didn't exist, he'd be the National League MVP. Hudson will try again. Inside with a slider, bounces off of Smith away, but the Mets hold on the bases at first and second. Obviously down 6-0. They've already had 1 base running blunder. Didn't want to risk another.
Nuggets over here dying for the
say
cause,
about
says Tony
Ohtani
Obama.
Lindor, you'd be accused of West Coast bias.
Nuggets.
Unapologetically so for this Southern California.
It's understandable, especially when you're seeing someone play every day.
Lindor cracks it to center, right at Kiermaier. Goes back, comes in now to make the catch. Generated some momentum for a throw to third, which was strong to Kike Hernandez, who backs up on the foul side of the line. But Iglesias did not move off the second base.
I hope at some time that they take Kiermaier and take a lot of video and then show that to younger players on how to play the game. Staying behind the baseball, moving in. Immediately he knew that, look, I need to stay behind the ball. Momentum coming in, so you're going to freeze the runners. And if they do take off, you're going to get all the momentum you need to uncork a just terrific throw.
And he did. So now 2 down. Still 2 runners on. Dodgers 6, Mets nothing here in the top of the 8th. Vientos swings at the first pitch, fouls it off the plate, strike 1. Iglesias on second. Alvarez on first. Time taken. Home plate umpire Jeremy Rayhack cleaning home plate of all the dirt. Vientos digs in. Couple squishes with his back right foot. Hands above his head, batting from the right side. Hudson kicks and fires. His 0-1 is a slider that's down and away. A level 1-1 count.
You know, I was
7
almost a
shutout innings from
professional
Jack Flaherty. Now Daniel Hudson's
another
turn.
life.
His 1-1 pitch. Slider low, called strike 2. Thank you very much. There's Daniel Hudson and the Dodgers.
My email address scrolls on the bottom of the screen when we're on that secondary screen, y'all. It's on there. It's also on the description of the video.
Coming to life.
This video description has my email address on it as well.
Time granted to Vientos. A lot of the damage was done early. 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 3 in the fourth. It's been 6-0 since that point. Now the Dodgers 4 outs away. The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging. And Vientos tosses the bat toward his own dugout. Daniel Hudson puts 2 on, but none of them come home. 8 zeros for the Dodgers staff. 6-0 Dodgers, 7.5 innings gone by.
Today's the day for a new Tacoma or Tundra.
A little early for that. Shitoasty, but Merry Christmas to you too. That's true. I was singing Feliz Navidad. Hudson bends but does not break, says Richter. All right, we're 14,000 views, y'all. 14,000 views, 208 likes. We never got over like 375 in the chat. Two scoreless innings. 32 is the number of Sandy Koufax. If we get 2 more innings without points, we'll be the all-time scoreless team ever. This is Allison. I definitely plan to buy Kiermaier's Dodgers t-shirt, says Elishiva. Put Kershaw in for the 9th. Negative. Plus, you can't do that. I'm still here, Valhalla, says J-Bomb. Here we go. Back to it, y'all.
Tomorrow, first pitch scheduled for 1:08. That's because the Yankees and Guardians will kick off their ALCS in the Bronx. And so the Dodgers and Mets, knowing it's a getaway day, going to have to go back east after the conclusion tomorrow night. Off day Tuesday, Game 3 on Wednesday. Kike Hernandez will be the first batter up for the Dodgers. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
We got a drone flying over center field. David Yee, Wade. I haven't seen Yee today. I haven't seen David Yee in the chat. I bet he's at Dodger Stadium.
For by Jeff McNeil in the top of the 8th. McNeil replaced by Harrison Bader now in center.
Hey, Elvis is behind home plate, y'all. He just sat down
at
a camera view on the right side. I saw Elvis.
Big night.
With a Dodgers Elvis suit on.
Sitting behind home plate.
1-0. Kike takes a strike. Level count. Yeah. Just a coincidence that someone dressed like that has that particular seat. Right, Rick Monday?
Yeah.
Total coincidence.
He said you could borrow that if you'd like.
You can see Elvis's cape right there.
1-0. Hit hard to center field. Bader charging in.
Base hit, center field.
Kike Hernandez with his second knock of the night to start the 8th inning. Kevin Kiermaier.
It's an early game tomorrow, Summer. It definitely is. I don't know if it's noon, but
as a defensive replacement
look
for the
it up.
Dodgers in the top of the 7th, made a terrific catch in right center field.
Yeah, tomorrow is a 1 p.m. Pacific time start. 1 p.m.
To the wall, jumped into the wall, made the catch.
Unless they
Now,
moved it up
can he provide
since
some
I scheduled.
offense? Kike on first, no outs, bottom 8, 6-0 LA. Butto checks on Kike, comes home to Kiermaier and delivers a high fastball, 1-0.
Well, with the injury to Miguel Rojas and Kiermaier being activated for this series, it's a compliment to the Dodgers and the players too that said, "Hey, look, get ready, stay in shape. You may be on the next series roster."
A 1-0 pitch. Kiermaier swings through a strike, 95. A little elevated with that heater. Kiermaier couldn't lay off. Kiermaier saw him dislocate a finger in the regular season.
I think the Elvis guy is Alex. I think Alex is at Dodger Stadium.
I should say, against the Rockies.
Alex Juliano Hasagawa
high fastball. So Butto reading
is wearing an Elvis suit right behind home plate.
With his high
just
heat,
out of our view,
jumps ahead 1-2.
I think that's Alex.
Dodgers still ahead comfortably, 6-0. As comfortable as it can be on the October stage. Infield shaded over to the right. Head of the 1-2 pitch. And Kiermaier this time does get a piece of the fastball, 96 on the outside corner, but a little down compared to the last two.
Yeah. Comfort level in postseason is maybe pitch to pitch.
It's fleeting, isn't it?
Oh, my goodness.
The stress is omnipresent. The comfort is ever fleeting.
They broke the voodoo spell when they beat the Padres.
Here's the
Hope
pitch
so,
to
Armando.
Kiermaier. Outside, 2-2.
You cannot rush it. You can't get 3 outs all of a sudden. You can't get 3 strikes on 1 pitch.
Edman on deck. Ohtani in the hole. Here in the bottom of the 8th. On the 2-2. Kiermaier lays off a pitch in the dirt. Changeup bounced off the plate. Fills the count.
Elvis.
Kike and Clayton McCullough doing some studying. Reading the timing of the right-hander Butto on the mound. And of course,
Alex. Arigato.
Butto settles in. The payoff pitch. Kike is running. It's chopped to first. Fielded by Alonso. High throw. Pulls Lindor off the bag. And Kike is safe, as is Kiermaier.
He's safe there.
Alonso tried to toss the ball over Kike Hernandez as he's running to second base.
Pulled him all the way off the bag,
if you will, of the game where Freddie Freeman made the throw down.
So the Dodgers got runners on first and second with no outs. They are in business.
You're trying to avoid it, and Hernandez,
like MasterCard,
exactly what Machado did, run to the inside part of the baseline.
And onto the grass, and he forced a poor throw and an error on Alonso. So first and second, Tommy Edman to the plate. Shohei now on deck. Dodgers 6, Mets nothing. Edman's 1 for 2. RBI single and a sac bunt. With a ground out to short. He bunts it again, but this one's high over the net and foul into the dugout club seats. Let's see how the Met infield.
He said he's still going to retire. He does say he feels reborn there, but he says he's still going to retire at the end of this year.
3 feet back from the grass. Francisco Alvarez, the catcher in front of home plate, calling the defense ahead of the pitch. Butto on the mound, first base side of the rubber, now steps to the third base side. He adjusts his hat after rubbing the baseball. Has the ball at the belt. An 0-1 pitch. Edman is going to swing and miss on a high fastball at 95. 0-2. And so the failed bunt may prove costly relative to the game and situation.
And gives me more Val screen coverage to
Ohtani with 1 out.
Antonio Mama, $10. Valhalla holla.
2 strikes on Tommy Edman.
Just throwing some money at it.
The swing popped up behind the screen. Granted, there were 2 strikes against Edman in the bottom of the 4th inning.
You're crazy.
Following Gavin Lux's sacrifice bunt, putting Kike in scoring position, Tommy batting against the lefty, slashed one into right field with 2 strikes.
Talk about the pitching for good reason. The Dodgers 4 for 7 runners in scoring position.
Another 0-2 upstairs. Sellout crowd on hand for Game 1 of the championship series. 53,503.
And Kasparius are up in the Dodger bullpen.
And you're hoping you see some extra runs here in the 8th inning. Edman stares at another fastball way outside and a little up, 2-2 now. Well, they're also staying for the guy on deck.
He's more of a
Shohei
contact hitter,
Ohtani, 2 for
DJT.
4 with 2 RBIs.
And he went through a phase about 3 weeks ago where he was on fire.
Pitch. Edman to center field, but it's going to hang up for
Right
Bader.
to Bader.
So Kike retreats back to second base. Throw missed the cutoff man. Lindor was into the glove of Iglesias, who was right behind the Mets shortstop.
This dude's coming up, y'all. This guy, whatever his name.
So a line out for Tommy Edman. Remains first and second. Now a 1 out. Ohtani will bat for a 5th time tonight. Last time a deep fly out to center field. That came in the 6th inning for Ohtani. Just left of center field, in fact. That fly ball, which was caught by Tyrone Taylor, went 394 feet. And if you're familiar with Dodger Stadium, the wall in straightaway center field reads 395. It was hit 103 miles per hour off the bat. In the 4th inning, he hit a ball 116 and a half.
Oh, now you're nitpicking. The half.
Yeah, where's the 120 show?
Round it off.
Yeah. 117. Can do some damage. Dodgers 6, Mets nothing. 1st and 2nd, 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. The pitch. Ohtani taking all the way. A sinker that was well off the plate in the right-handed batter's box. 1-0. Dodgers fans know they're chanting MVP. They're not waiting for the voting. The 1-0 pitch. Ohtani didn't take the bat off the shoulder. A changeup missed down and away.
So you're saying the fans have West Coast bias?
Here? Hell yeah. Ohtani in front, 2-0. The pitch. No swing. Sweeper downstairs, 3 balls, no strikes. Buto, you better be careful. That man
3-0
is likely going to give this one a
3-0 and Ohtani locked in.
What do you think, Mo? No?
If he likes it, there's nothing going to hold him back.
3-0. Well, that one, no need to swing that sinker. It was 5 feet off the plate. A 4-pitch walk for Ohtani. That loads the bases for Betts.
Now looking for his towel.
For Mookie Betts tonight, been jumping at the ball a little bit. He walked his first time up, then lined out weakly to second, grounded to third, and grounded to second.
He has a chance to put an exclamation point on this game
activated.
1. They're loaded with 1 out, trying to extend a 6-0 lead. The pitch. Mookie swings and pulls it foul, hits sharply off the camera well next to the Dodger dugout.
Alonso was playing deep. They yelled from the dugout, and then as the pitch was really on the way, he was sprinting in. He's right at the edge of the grass in the infield now.
Looks like the corners are ready to crash. 0-1 on Mookie. The pitch. Inside. 1-1.
Well, the Mets have to shut down a run. If it's hit to first and third, they're going to come to home.
They're trying to keep it a 6-run deficit. The Dodgers are trying to add to this 6-run lead. The 1-1 pitch. Bends Mookie back. A fastball at 94. Advantage to Mookie. Kike led off the inning with a single. Kiermaier reached on an air. Then Shohei walked. So they're loaded with only 1 out. Chris Taylor on deck. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Mookie Betts hits it on the ground. Beyond a diving Vientos at third. Down the line and fair. Kike's in. Kiermaier scores. Shohei coming around. No play at the plate. A 3-run double from Mookie Betts. He unloads the bases and makes it 9-0 Dodgers.
Well, for Betts, best swing he's had of the night. He just turned on it.
anything locked and loaded in my house is bees. It's like
so that really reduces lateral movement he has. Betts hit it hard, even though he hit it off the end of the bat.
A 3-run double for Mookie Betts, now in scoring position in what's a 9-0 game.
Taylor in.
First pitch to Taylor, a high fastball, 1-0. Taylor came off the bench as the Dodgers made some replacements to get Freddie Freeman off his feet, put Max Muncy at first. Taylor now playing second base and batting third. 1 on, 1 out. The pitch high again, 2-0.
I know there's some people out there saying, okay, don't waste them here. Don't score all of them in the first game. Well, it's a nice theory, but they don't carry over. The other part, too, is you want the Dodger hitters to just maintain good swings.
The 2-0 pitch. Taylor does not swing. A high fastball that should have been ball 3. It was called a strike, and Taylor looked back like, wait, is that serious? So it's 2-1. Teoscar Hernandez on deck. Betts the runner on second. The Met infield playing back. Buto kicks and fires. Misses upstairs again. 3-1 to Taylor. It was not a great first trip to the starting lineup for Taylor against the Padres. He was 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. He saw 18 pitches. He swung at 11 of them. And he missed on 9 of his 11 swings. He swings, and it's a ground ball to Vientos at third. Mookie goes to third. The throw across is there. Taylor's retired. Teoscar will have a chance. Betts
remember, once
base,
the big stick is activated in an inning, it cannot be deactivated. It's simply too powerful.
Well, the mentality that the Dodgers had coming into tonight, Mo, was that it's a new series. They had to maintain the intensity and focus that they had the last 2 games against San Diego. And so now the mentality will be, one, finish strong here tonight, because they don't want to get too far ahead of themselves. Yes, it's it's 9-0, 3 outs away. Inside.
They drill him. You
sweeper,
hit him, you son of a bitch.
Teoscar Hernandez spins out of the way.
How did that not hit him?
Well, when this game is over, it's over. There's no carryover to tomorrow.
How did that not hit him?
Mets starting pitcher Sean Manaea is at the top of the dugout just observing.
Inside fastball caught the edge. 1 ball, 1 strike for Hernandez.
Sean Manaea just looking how the guys react to breaking balls. What about the changeups?
Teo's 8-game hitting streak on the line right here. The 1-1 pitch. Teoscar pulls the hands back on a fastball at 95.
A lot of people have left.
2.
Mary Hart is still in the house, though.
Teoscar 0 for 2, has walked twice.
These little pine tar back.
The 41st pitch from Buto out of the bullpen. Here it is on the 2-1. Hernandez checks his swing, a high fastball inside. That check swing was fine. Alvarez lost the appeal down to first. So it's 3-1.
He threw like Casper? Must be, because I sure as hell thought it hit him.
Likes his pitch.
Like
Hold on
dead
to your,
center,
hands, folks. You might see a mighty swing.
3 balls and a strike. Betts on third, 2 out in the 8th. Dodgers 9-0 lead. A swing and a pop-up right side, foul ground in front of the Met dugout. It is over the netting. It ramps off the netting and into the field level seats about 5 rows up. So now the count is full. You mentioned Sean Manaea already announced as the Mets game 2 started. The Dodgers have not fully determined that. Will it be a bullpen game tomorrow or will it be Walker Buehler? Those are the 2 top options.
And does the decision change with a victory tonight versus dropping game 1?
The payoff pitch. Hernandez strikes out swinging. A slider on the inside corner. So Mookie's stranded, but he did some damage. A bases clearing 3-run double. 9-0 Dodgers going to the 9th inning of game 1.
This is John Palmerosi on the new Sirius XM original podcast, The Road to Cooperstown. I sit down with Hall of Famer Mariano.
Sirius. 3 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. We don't want him to take first. Keep Tio in the box. I concede I congratulate Dodger fans, says Mike. Thank you, Mike. Your concession is admirable and much appreciated. Nice inning, says Omar. The AV homie, says Roberto Rodriguez. I'm singing Catcher out of the tune, but I be singing, says Tony Mama. Finish him, says Johnny Owen. Let me do this, y'all. Let me do this so I don't forget. Hope this doesn't jinx us, but I'm going to pick the winner in the betting because I think Theo was sacrificing his 50 in a reverse jinx bet. Just so I don't forget to do that. Because none of us are getting no points any damn way. You know, I didn't see anyone up in the pen. They might do that. I didn't see nobody up. Well, wait, I did. I saw 2 of them up a little while ago. Kasparius and Banda. Here we go. Let's get back to it, y'all.
Carlos Mendoza will bring in a rookie of his own, pitch hitting for Brandon Nimmo. Luis Angel Acuna. Kasparius, first pitch fastball, 96, just there, missed. I mean, that pitch was called to strike the last half inning. 1-0. So Kasparius, who debuted at the very end of August, now making his postseason debut. Goes to the breaking ball, buckles the knees of Acuna with a slider, strike one called. And if that last name sounds familiar, it should. He is the younger brother of the reigning National League MVP, Ronald Acuna Jr. of the Braves. Mighty swing and a miss on a slider away. Kasparius jumps ahead.
I think his older brother is leading the charge now for the most
traffic,
yellow
maybe.
that he's wearing on his uniform.
Be among those people.
Acuna, broken bat, flare beyond the infield. Taylor goes back from second. Shallow in the outfield, left to the bag at second. He makes the catch. 1 gone in the 9th inning. He's actually wearing, I think, some of the padding of Ronald Acuna Jr. His brother, of course, missed the majority this year with another torn knee ligament. Excuse me.
Well, there's some ability in the family, that's for sure.
Oh, no doubt. Bases clear. 1 down now. Pete Alonso. Mets cleanup hitter is 0 for 2 with a walk. Swings at the first pitch, pulls it foul. Left to the bag at third.
So a midday start tomorrow, y'all. Hope y'all join me.
Again, you got to have your get out of work card ready to play. Kids might not be feeling well enough for school, but good enough to come to Dodger Stadium. The 0-1 from Kasparius. Inside edge. 97 just missed. 1-1.
Need to come out and get some vitamin D in the sunshine.
A 1:08 start for Game 2. Here's the 1-1. Alonso hits it high in the air. Left side of the infield. Edman drifts back from short. 15 feet on the grass. Out number 2. So 2 pop-outs for Kasparius as he wets his beak in the postseason. Dodger Stadium, those who stayed.
It was victorious on killing a bottle of Jim Beams. Is my damn, bro.
Now stretching out on their feet. Starling Marte will be the batter. Ben Kasperius trying to close out game one. 9-0 lead. First pitch fastball.
All right, y'all, get ready to put them 7s in the chat. Get ready to flood the chat with the number 7 because a victory tonight. 7 victories away.
Marte fouls back a strike.
From World Series number 8.
Jack Flaherty. 3 up, 3 down in the first. 3 perfect innings to start game one. And the offense had 3 runs in the first 2 frames. Marte fouls another one back. A slider from Kasperius.
He's throwing heat out there, man.
Strikes. Mets down to their final strike.
Going good, Leslie. Going good.
Can Kasperius supply him? Into his windup. The 1-2 pitch. Bounced in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He'll try again. The 2-2. Marte swings and pokes it in the air. Tailing foul on the right field side. Marte 0 for 3 with a strikeout. His line out was a good swing. His fly out was a good swing as well. The 2-2. Strike 3 swinging. 96 from Kasperius. Blew it right by him. He pumps his fist spinning off the mound. Daps up Will Smith as the Dodgers take victory formation. They shut out the New York Mets 9-0. 33 straight scoreless innings. That ties a major league record. They share it with the 1905 Giants. Rick Monday, 3 straight shutouts. 3 straight wins. They're up 1-0.
Third team with 3 consecutive shutouts in postseason history. The 1905 Giants, the 1966 Orioles, and now the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Very good hitting. The Dodgers
Let's
tonight,
go.
Every time that they had an opportunity,
let's go. Let's
they made
go.
a swing
Let's
at a
go.
bat really apply, and they didn't find passion.
We'll step aside
Rolling
for a
down
moment.
the Imperial Highway, baby.
This game 1 victory. The Dodgers 9, the Mets nothing. Here on the Dodgers Audio Network.
Let's go. Dodgers win. Dodgers win. Dodgers win. $228 likes, 1,613 views. Subscribe, like. Holy Jesus. LSU Dave Roberts is National League Manager of the Year. Theo putting up the Thor emojis. Interview with Ohtani. Ohtani says he's just really lucky. Team providing him opportunities. Thank you, Dr. Joanne Krause. Yep, not a single home run. 9 runs. I have lots of butt nuggets. Setting my alarm from manana, says Tony Mama. There you go. We'll see you tomorrow. Who got the win? Let's look. Let's look real quick. Flaherty, of course, gets the win. Senga, the loss. Dodgers 9 hits, 9 runs. Mets 3 hits, no runs. See you, Sam. Flaherty was a beast at Fax. Ohtani put a couple dents in the outfield fence. Facts. Good night, Joe. Night, everyone, says Leticia Arjona. Night, Sheila, says Rhodes. Ninaku. Why is Bueller not going tomorrow? They don't know, Mick. He could go. He could go. It's TBD on ESPN right now. Absolutely. Good night, Gracie. Good night to the V-Homies. Good night to the Berserkers. Peter Parker. Spider-Man. Night Val. Fabulous COO. General Ferocious Thor. Thank you, Theo Sam Eagle. Yeah, good night, Tony Obama. Good night. Now, let me turn this shit down. Turn it up way too loud. I'm going to get out of here, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. Dodgers get the win. 7 games away from a World Series. 3 more wins away from a National League championship. And I don't even know if we played our best baseball today, y'all. I think we got more. You look marvelous. Good night, Johnny Owen. PDX, checking his points. Appreciate it, Ella Shiva. Thank you, girl. TBD stands for the Badass Dodger. Good night, Jay Jones. Good night, Jay Jones. Later, song. Family ties, I agree, Val. All right, we got to 17,000 views too, y'all. Good night. All my winners, says Dr. Joanne Krause, PhD. Anyway. She Toasty. Nakimoto. Mote. OS. Something 3. I sent my link to your email. Hey, Allison Blacks, thank you for joining us today. Horseshoe Gal. Good night, Gary. Sit down, says She Toasty. I'm out, y'all. Good night. Valhalla Sports Doc. For me, the COO, General Thor, is off the air.
What is that?